Hey,
Hello
man. Hey.
TikTok Johnny Beane. What's going on, man?
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I've really gotten into using TikTok now. It's actually it's great.
Isn't that for the kids? Like, isn't that like everybody puts their dance videos on there and stuff?
I think it started out like that, but now it's everything.
Yeah.
Everything is over there, and yeah. So I've had an account for a while, but I've just started posting to it. You know, learning it, and it's cool.
TikTok was the first song I ever wrote in a band. It was called TikTok. It was like 12 years old. It was like TikTok, you hear the clock, your heart stops, everything rhymed, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, here's
jun, 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 just like the theme to the Straturday night. Jun, 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 jun,
oh yeah.
TikTok.
Here's one of my TikToks right here.
Nice. It's like a color. It's what was that? What was that when you used to put the pegs in the different colors? Light bright.
Light bright. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a light bright.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's one of them anyway. It's a pretty good site, and I know everybody's talking about it, how it's, you know, it's like Jay says, it's going away and everything, but it actually is a pretty cool. It's a pretty fun app. You know.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot of users for it. A lot of people, you know, posting on there. That's all I hear about it. Like
a lot of people over there. Yeah.
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 TikTok is the way to go, but Jay saying it's going away.
Well, that's what
probably
that's
Google's probably going to buy it. Google will buy it, and then it'll be Google TikTok or whatever.
You never know. You never know. I mean, Facebook bought Instagram.
Or Facebook. Yeah.
You know. Who knows? But hey, everybody, this is John BL's Straturday Night Live
on Johnny Beane's channel,
Johnny Beane TV, and
on all platforms.
It is midnight 04 Eastern Time, 9:04 California time, September 5th, 2020.
Wow, September 5th
already.
Yeah.
And
time flies.
I know. I know what happened.
Man.
But we're live on Facebook. So hello, Facebook friends. Leave a like on Facebook. Let us know if you're over there watching. We're live on YouTube, of course. I mean, this is really our home. And here on YouTube, you can become a channel member. You can sponsor these videos, and the top tier of the channel memberships are the executive producers like Charles Green, Joe Christian, Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, Mike Neese, Michael Smith, who I think we'll see here in a few. I think he's got some surprises or something.
Nice.
David Ennis, the man, David Ennis,
the legendary David Ennis,
the legendary David Ennis, and Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael,
man. All you guys are legends.
Well, you know. David Ennis is a special legend, you know. That man goes above and beyond.
Yes. And yeah, so John BL.
Welcome everyone.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
Burger Guy too.
Oh, you got Burger Guy. Look at that.
That's right.
Is that his name, Burger Guy?
I don't know. The strange what is that? The shark guitar with the whammy bar. Whammy bar on the upper horn, lower horn, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Hey, I watched Bill and Ted's tonight. I was surprised. It really was a pretty good movie. You know, I thought it was.
That's cool.
Better than I expected. So Jay and I will. You know, I'm sure we can. I did find some more Van Halen Easter eggs, so we can talk about that.
Oh, well, hey, ladies and gentlemen,
exclusive. There he is.
Hey, man.
I think I heard my mating call. Talking about Bill and Ted, huh?
San Dimas High School rules. High school football.
Man, well, I still have to see it. Actually, I still have to see the second one. Actually, I still have to see all of them.
You have to see a lot of movies, Johnny. There's a plethora of movies you have not seen.
Yeah. I spend more time live, here on YouTube and Facebook.
You make your own movies, yeah.
And TikTok than I do actually sitting here watching other movies, or other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have to look at that. I'll have to yeah.
You don't have to see the other two to know. I mean, you understand the story of the guys, the two stoner rockers.
They're not stoners.
Not necessarily stoner.
Nope.
But dim-witted rockers who go travel through time to make everything right. So,
but I think I think that if I wasn't like a huge Bill and Ted fan, I don't think I'd like the new movie. It's all about nostalgia and those characters.
It was a little
and seeing them get to, their destiny. That's what makes it good for.
I mean, it's a little hard to watch 50-somethings playing,
dummies.
Dummies.
Wait a
playing
minute.
The old Bill and Ted's.
People watch this show every week.
I'm not 50 yet.
Bill and Ted's popular.
Yeah, well, I'm not 40 yet, but
yeah,
soon.
Well, you turn 30, I think, in a couple of years, right?
Yeah, a couple of years.
29.
Yeah.
Actually, 29's too old.
Oh my God.
Wow. Well, hey, before we talk about Bill and Ted, let's see. Jay doesn't have to do it. He did it last night. John Beale's taking a drink, so I'll do it.
He's taking a sippy poo.
I'll do it. Tonight, right here, we got Chris Bevan, Janice Lala, hey Janice, Mickey Suttlemeyer, channel member, Big Mo,
hey,
welcome,
Big Mo.
Robot Master Switch, AJ Ward over on Facebook, Dwight Bailey, Bent Tom, Sandra Pokorny. I'm just going to read everybody that said something. I'm going to read.
Absolutely.
So, Robot Master Switch, Dwight Bailey, Lenny Lou, Sandra Pokorny, Chris Bevan, Kurt S5150, Mickey Suttlemeyer, channel member, Bent Tom, Thomas Santiago, channel member, Bent Tom, Jimmy Biter, Robot Master Switch, Kurt S5150, Sandra Pokorny, Thomas Santiago, channel member, Steve Carmichael, channel member.
Say Sandra again.
Sandra Pokorny, Pokorny.
As long as you don't sing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Lonnie Hoke, what's up? Lenny Lou, channel member, Sandra Pokorny, Renus Pinkle 69, Sandra Pokorny, Thomas Santiago, channel member,
I'm glad
Renus
Sandra
Pinkle
showed up.
69. I'm scrolling. Bent Tom, Mark Blankenship over on Facebook. Welcome, man. And Mike Rogers, AJ Ward on Facebook, of course. Hardwood Steaks. Hey, haven't seen you in a long time, man. And Michael Warholk, aka Renus Pinkle, I think.
I blew his cover last month.
Yeah, if you have another screen name you want to sign on with and give us a thumbs up, go for it.
Yeah. Log into your actual accounts on Facebook. Watch us on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I'm scrolling. I'm seeing all the same names. Oh, Marky FX.
Marky Salamone.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Vistalite 1972. Man, you guys have been chatting all night here. Look at this. And, of course, Cobra
Kevin
Kai
Bethel?
Platoon, of course. And also, the one and only Neanderthal.
Hi, kids.
Hey, man.
I just woke up. True story.
Well, you got to pace yourself when it's 150 degrees out there.
It was it was 118 today. And I worked during the afternoon, so I came home and laid down at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and the next thing I know, and this is a true story, Ace pawed me at 8:57 p.m. and said, "Hey,
we got a show tonight.
you got a show to do.
Wake up!"
And I mean, it's the funniest thing in the world because he pawed me, and I immediately put him in his crate. I'm like, okay, I'm awake. I can't handle you right now.
I don't know if your voice is really deep because you just woke up, or if it's like a glitch.
Yeah.
'Cause I know sometimes your voice gets. I think it's just because you woke up. Your voice sounds a little deep.
Yeah, no, this one is
or stuffed. You sound a little stuffed up.
Yeah. Oh, Ron Padgett doesn't like me. Okay, my dick, your mouth. Thanks, buddy.
Damn.
Good talk.
I don't think he likes Jay either. So it's not
That's
just
cool.
you.
All right, that's all right.
He didn't
I'm
like
cool with
Nesdal at all. So
Yeah,
He can tolerate this show.
yeah, he'll get it. It's cool.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
right on
I don't
it.
know if 118 was the record high. I just know that when I got in my truck after we did, we gave away dog booties today. That's the exciting life of a radio personality on a Saturday
Dog
here in
booties?
Arizona. Yeah, these little dog.
yeah.
They're like these little dog condoms you put on their feet so that they don't burn their feet on the ground here. Because
Oh,
when the
yeah.
Good idea.
when the temperature is 118 degrees, when the air temperature is 118 degrees, the ground temperature is 170. And dogs after like 5 minutes will blister their feet. So
Don't forget your furry friends.
So anyway, long story short, good morning, everybody.
good morning. Yeah.
Sorry,
KXM Rock.
Jay was saying something very important when I stepped in and just stepped on him. I apologize.
I wasn't saying any. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I was saying.
I was doing the roll call with everybody that's watching, and then
Okay.
John BL and Jay were talking about the new Bill and Ted.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either, but
Yeah, I
doesn't
was just
matter.
saying I watched it tonight, and it was better than I thought. So I think Paul, you'll enjoy it.
Oh yeah, no, I'll have no. But you know, it's not like not seeing it right now and you guys spoiling it. I kind of know what it's going to be about. I mean, it's not like this.
There's
is
not a lot of spoil. I mean, there really isn't anything
Well,
you can spoil. from it.
You know what you
trailers
get.
give away everything these days, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, any modern movie trailer really pretty much shows everything in sequence.
And you know it's going to be a feel-good movie. It's, Bill and Ted. It's supposed to be just a fun movie, so it's not going to, it's not going to end on a downer. You know that,
Right. No, it's
So.
Well, it could.
it's
No.
pretty formulaic. You know what you're
Well,
getting.
number 2 did, or at least it had a downer in the middle of it.
I never saw.
Sorry,
number two.
spoiler. Yeah, sorry, Johnny. I keep forgetting you.
Oh no, that's
Haven't
fine.
seen any movies ever.
No.
Well,
It's like,
anyway,
it's like Paul from last week right now.
You feel
Feel a
somebody
little,
taking an edible a couple minutes ago.
feeling good.
No,
tonight?
I didn't go that far, but man, right before we went live, or right before I jumped in, and now I'm like, maybe that wasn't a good idea.
I actually loved the cookie last week. It was great. I
We
actually
could tell.
didn't wake up until 1:15 Sunday afternoon.
That's good.
Man,
I may have overdosed if there is a possible, if you can do that.
Overdosed.
You slept an extra 3 hours.
It was awesome.
That's an overdose.
It couldn't have got any better than that. I actually have I have more cookies on the fridge. I might grab another one.
Nice.
Wow. Hey, Brian Spalding, how you doing, man? The king of the Discord, man.
How
Dang,
about Brian?
he's in the Discord, literally all
More
the
than
time.
I am now.
Yeah.
I'm never there
Yeah.
anymore.
Brian, I should make you a moderator over there, man, because you're always there, man. And there's a lot of people joining over there now, and so we could get some weirdos.
We could get some weirdos.
Hey, Fruitcake Tony.
Tony.
Tony's in the house. Nerd Halen's in the house. Sorry, I didn't get any sound bites. There was a few good ones this week. I'll have to go back into the archive and get some of those from earlier this week. Nothing new tonight.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, the Discord is popping, Kurt. Definitely.
oh,
Whoa.
wait, do it again.
Wait, on 3. 1, 2.
It's like at least three different tones. Sounds like it. Ding dong ding.
It's like
By
you
the
go,
way,
you
Ron
go to see a
Padgett did
local,
bail out.
you go to see a
Oh.
local band and they start tuning on stage. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Yo,
Or like-
hit your high E. Hit your high E, bro. No, it's good. It's good. It's fine. It's fine.
We're good.
It's close enough.
either that
Zach.
or you're at a guitar shop and somebody just pulled something off the wall and they plug into the loudest possible amp they can and crank it to ear bleeding levels and then decide to tune.
I miss those days.
Yeah.
And you could go to a guitar shop and hear crappy.
Yeah.
musicians
Who
play.
tunes with the distortion channel on anyway?
And the chorus pedal engaged.
And a delay.
And the flanger.
Dude,
Man, that was the best part of going to the Guitar Center, is playing with all the pedals, you know, putting as many pedals together as you could and just getting the weirdest sounds.
And then
You know?
watching a 52-year-old try to play the intro to Sweet Child of Mine while a 9-year-old is shredding.
Oh my God.
That was always fun.
Yeah.
Some 9-year-old is stacking arpeggios and you're sitting there trying to play fucking Smoke on the Water.
I hate playing
times.
instruments in guitar stores, man.
Yeah. That's the worst. Well, the beautiful part about it is if you know what you want and you can play guitar, you go in, you just check to make sure all 6 strings work, all the volume pots and everything work, and then just pay for it and leave.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I think at a certain point, you know, when you first start out playing, you don't really know what you like, what feels right, what feels
Right.
wrong. You know, you pick up a guitar and you're just like, looks cool. It works.
The first
Okay.
guitar is all about the look.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
first,
You
exactly.
pretend like you know what you're doing, but you just, you really don't know how to
Yeah, you don't. It
check
takes,
over an instrument and know, how good it is.
yeah, it takes years to kind of start to get like a preference and knowing like, okay, well, you know, these specs I really dig. I've played those before. I'm not a fan of those, but you get to a point where eventually you pick up an instrument and within 10 seconds, you know if it feels
yeah,
right and that
yeah.
neck works for you.
And that time you play a friend's instrument who really knows, who has it tuned up really nice. I had a friend who had a nice Ibanez back when I first started playing guitar, and just to have a Floyd Rose that was set up correctly and to fool with the action right down to the fretboard, that was cool.
Yeah, they're fun.
Well, the other thing too is you what Jay was saying too is your hands develop too. Like, if you pick up a Squire, like let's say you pick up an expensive Squire, a $300 Squire or whatever, you pick up an expensive Squire and you're enjoying that, and you're like, wow, this is the greatest guitar I've ever felt. And then 18 months later, you still think you know what you're doing, and then you put a gem in your hands.
Yeah.
You go, holy shit, this is a whole new world.
Right.
Yeah.
Like as you grow as a player and your budget grows so you can afford to buy a nicer guitar, which they always say, that's why they always say your first guitar should be the best guitar your money can buy, not necessarily what your eye likes, but the one that is the best guitar you can buy quality wise in the beginning, because there literally is a massive feel difference. And you don't know this when you're first starting out. Massive feel difference between the cheapest Affinity Series Squire you can buy and picking up a Paul Reed Smith. And you can't really feel that difference until you feel that difference.
Yeah.
And that's why and that takes time. That's just, it's like anything else. You can't hit a baseball regularly the first time you go into a batting cage. You gotta get used to it.
It's almost like, I mean, I wouldn't compare it to playing or learning an instrument, but it kind of is learning, what feels right and what, what you know.
And you don't know what neck you like. Some people like, the 50s neck on a Les Paul. They like the baseball bat, and other people like the flat shredder neck.
Yep.
And what fits your hand, and all of that comes from time. The problem is, don't sit there and play the same riff over and over when you're buying a new guitar in the music store, because it drives everyone nuts, including the person like your parents or whomever it is that are paying for the guitar. Find something new to play.
Enter Sandman.
Yeah, that
Over
one
and
riff
over
that you
again.
learned, the first riff that you
Yeah.
learned. For me, it was House of the Rising Sun. That was the
Sure.
first riff. And then Pretty Woman. Yeah.
Smoke on the Water here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smoke in the Water or
Yeah.
Satisfaction.
Power chords. Yep.
Yeah, let us know in the chat. What was the first? If you play the guitar, if you play any instrument, what was the first song you learned?
Or just riff, because obviously you got to
riff.
start with a riff, you know.
Or riff. Yeah, and when I go into a store, if I'm considering buying an instrument, you know, a guitar, I'm actually not too concerned by playing it through an amp, you know, because I can fix my own guitar. I can,
Sure.
You can play just about anything.
I'm more concerned with how it sounds acoustically.
Yeah.
And the what's the word, Jay?
The resonance.
The resonance.
Yep.
Yes.
How those woods match up with each other.
Tonight's magic word, resonance.
Got to have good wood.
It's the last 2 days magic word actually in this house. Dude, no, but you're right. Like you can literally, it's why you could take two guitars, two exact same models, even if they're the one-off serial numbers.
Sure.
And they'll sound different. You know, it's because the body's a certain wood, the neck might be from a different tree, a different part of the tree.
Yeah.
And then you could get like a guitar that doesn't have much resonance. There you go again. Every time we say it, we got to do something.
Secret word.
Yeah.
What would it be? Well, I mean, it would be the Discord sound, is what it would be. That's like a magic word sound, but that's the Discord.
Sure.
Resonance.
Yeah, that's not a resonance that you want to hear. Resonation you want to hear. No, but you're right, Jay. That's why people own more than one of a particular guitar. I have, you have several Ibanez that are similar guitars. I have several Les Pauls or Ernie Balls. Each slab of wood is going to be different, even though you could say, hell, you could take one tree, make two guitars out of the same tree, those two pieces of wood, and, the depth of the wood, the resonance, if you will, of the wood is going to be different in different parts of the tree. No two pieces of wood are the same. No two, especially if it's a hand-tooled guitar, even if you're eyeballing a neck and trying to spec it with a micrometer, you're still going to be off by a certain amount. The human tolerances, that's the beauty of a guitar, as each one really is different.
It's like a Stradivarius, that tonal wood at that, whatever it was, 1600s, that Antonio, cut down in his forest.
Stratocaster.
Yeah. I mean, it had the mojo, it had whatever quality, whatever, made it great. I mean, and, those things are worth millions, literally.
And I even think, I have 3 Ibanez 7-strings, 2 Universes and 1 RG, and I have different pickups in all 3 of them. And that's on purpose. Like, obviously, like we talked about, even if they all had the same pickups in them, they would sound slightly different. But I mean, it helps when you're like recording or doing that type of stuff. And just when you're in a certain mood to play a certain thing, you're like, this guitar sounds like that. This one's made, more tailored toward a certain thing, and it's just cool to have different options,
tonal qualities. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they're all and you talk about pickups. I mean, you could even get 2 of the exact same pickups. Let's say, I don't know, use a DiMarzio, a super distortion. 2 super distortions wound exactly the same are going to be different because the magnets are going to have different pull because there's no consistency there either.
Right.
So and are they really? Is every pick? No 2 pickups are wound, especially if they're by hand. You know what I mean? So there's going to be a slight,
Well, yeah, they're not going to be wound exactly.
They can do the number of. Yeah. They can do the
They do the test and stuff. But the only ones
crossing wires differently and everything.
Yeah, the wires aren't going to lay in exactly the same. Even if you got them spooling the same way and going back and forth like that, they're just not going to be the same. Mm-hmm. Different parts of that wire is going to end up at a different part of the coil. Yeah. I mean, all of that stuff is open
density
to,
and all that.
Even the soldering, even the how it's soldered in,
how much solder you use. I mean, that's the beauty of handmade guitars.
How hot the soldering iron was.
Well, seriously, every little, how much zinc is in the metal or whatever, how much copper is in the metal, all that kind of every little thing. I mean, the ratios and everything. Yeah,
the only pickups that I know of right now. Well, Renus Pickle's saying lace sensor pickups sound exactly the same. Fishman Fluence pickups sound exactly the same because there's not wires. It's all like circuit board. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like active pickups are more what do you call it? They are more the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Consistent.
Yes. And Clayton James Hicks on Facebook. That's right. Today is Straturday, man.
Hey, Clayton.
But at the same time, I mean, if pickups are wound properly within whatever certain, whenever they run the test to make sure, they're still going to have like the same like tonal characteristics.
If you're buying a specific Seymour Duncan pickup, you want to get that.
Yeah, and it's going to sound like that pickup.
It should sound
like that pickup. I mean, obviously there's going to be tiny little, things in certain frequencies that might not be exact, but it's still, if a certain pickup has a certain growl to it or a bite or a bark, it should have that in the same pickup. You know what I mean?
No, Johnny, don't do it. He's going for the dog soundbite.
No.
Like as soon as you said growl, I thought you were going for the.
That's later, man.
Okay.
No. And it all depends on the amp. The amp that you plug into. Every amp sounds different, and really, it all depends on us. We're not going to hear the same thing. All our ears are different.
Hell, your ears are going to be different depending on what time of the day you're listening to it. All that shit. I mean,
how much tinnitus you have going on?
Yeah, and the amp setting. If the tubes aren't as warm or worn, I mean, all of that sort of plays into it. It's amazing. Your ears like what your ears like. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is everybody in every guitar shop play the same thing over and over. We were wrong. We were wrong the whole time.
It's the only way you can tell the difference is if you play the same thing on every different instrument, Play Stairway on 5 different Les Pauls, and then you can tell which one is the best.
Well, so certain instruments have a certain magic to them, Ben Tom brings up ear fatigue, which is kind of, what Paul was talking about. Like, I'll notice if I'm mixing late at night, the longer you mix for, next thing you know, you're grabbing for that treble, turning the high end up, and then you listen to it the next morning. You're like, it's like, holy shit, the hell was I thinking last night?
Well, that's why you hear bands talk about, like when they're talking about, or you hear Eddie Kramer or some of these engineers talk about how, we're in the studio until 4 o'clock in the morning and we thought we didn't have anything. And then we left and slept on it, came back and we were like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Because you have that ear fatigue or your physical, music and instruments. Obviously, they're all physical things, and it's all a matter of time and capturing magic on tape or digital, whatever you're using these days. And that's why one of the jokes is you've never heard. I've never heard like anybody at the end of a death metal record, like a really extreme death metal record with blast beats and stuff like that. At the end of the song, they sit back and they go, really captured the nuance of that. You know what I mean? They're just like, but I also can't imagine what it's like to have been in the studio and heard the end of, I don't know, A Stairway to Heaven or in A Day in the Life from the Beatles, and you go, you were there. Like when that happened, when they laid that down and they got the great vocal take or they got the great guitar take, you sit back and you go, nailed it.
Playback.
You just can't imagine. There are some super duper hits throughout time that neither the band nor the producer kind of knew that it was a hit when they were recording. Like you hear the story sometimes, you're like, we had no idea. It was we recorded.
This is the last song we recorded. We need another song, so we recorded that one. Pour some sugar
in the
on
Water
it.
is one of the most famous ones of that. It was a throwaway.
Yep.
They were like, we need one more song to fill the album out. All right, let's do this thing. It's not going to do anything, but okay.
Wasn't a Rolling Stones? What Rolling Stones song was that? Like they needed one more song, and they're like, all right, it's one of their biggest hits.
I'm not Sympathy for the Devil, Mabel. Mabel.
I don't know if it's Satisfaction.
No, I've heard that. I'm not sure which one it is. Yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah, it's one of their biggest.
They just threw it on the record because they needed an extra song.
Yeah, the producer's like, guys, we need one more song.
Yep.
And they're like, all right, let's just throw. Who has a riff? Who has a lick? All right, let's go with that. Guitar's out of tune. Screw it, just record. Oh, Kurt saying Brown Sugar.
It's possible,
yeah.
I mean, or the nuances that you miss, like, the squeaky pedal in was it Since
Led
I've Been
Zeppelin.
Loving You? Yeah, or
John Bonham,
listening to the rain in the background. Or Could This Be Magic? Because they had the bulkhead doors open.
Or Stevie Ray Vaughan's, hum of his amps.
Yeah,
you can hear the hum, the Fender single coil.
When you hear that stuff later on down the line, or you hear the fact that Templeman or Don Landy, depending on who was there at the time. I think it was Templeman, who just pulls back the fader at the beginning of So This Is Love because it's overmodulating. And they leave it in. I mean, that's beautiful. That's something I don't want. That's why when they talk about remastering or remixing a record, I almost don't want that to happen sometimes, because I think some of the magic is lost of the moment of when they recorded that. You know, when they talk about an album being a slice of a moment in time for the band's history. Sometimes I don't want that. Sometimes I want it to stay the same. I want it to be clear, but I don't want them to take out the mistake or like when George Lucas put more digital effects in the fucking Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Stop it. Don't do that. You're ruining
Stop tinkering with
He overdid it. Yeah. I know that when Pearl Jam remixed 10, because they always hated how that sounded.
The guitars were very buried in that. I still have the original, first CD, whatever, 91, 92, whatever it was. I still have that, and the guitars are buried. Yeah, they needed a new mix for that.
Well, and there's another mix of Alive. They put out an EP, a 3-song cassette EP that has a different version of Alive, that has the different guitar track in Alive. I prefer that version than the one that made it to the album.
Well, I forget who mixed it. Toby Wright or something. I might be wrong on that.
Right.
Yeah, Toby Wright. His nickname through the industry, I heard, is Toby Wrong. But
it's possible.
That's a great album.
Well, no, but I was pumped. I went out and bought it.
Let's talk about Pearl Jam tonight.
Well, when I'm just talking about remixing records, right? And I was pumped because I like that type of stuff. I love hearing, like Paul said, a slice of time or whatever, a slice in time, and kind of hearing it with somebody else's ears on it, and like, how else, maybe you didn't really hear something in the background, a harmony vocal or a harmony guitar they kind of bring up, and you're like, oh, I never heard that before. But
Roger Glover did that. He remixed.
That remix is so shitty and so stale and dry. God, I was pissed, man. But the cool thing was it was a double CD. It was like they remastered the original, and then they also had the remix. So if you're going to remix an album, include a remaster of the original mixes as well. That way the original people aren't like, you ruined it.
But that's what Jimmy Page did when he remastered. I don't know which time he did it, because he's done it 19 times to the Zeppelin catalog. Yeah. But the last one he did with the reissues, they were all 2 or 3 disc reissues. One was a remastering of the original record, and then the second one was, completely remixing. And things like Immigrant Song, which you never really heard originally in the 1970, the Zeppelin 3 original issue, you didn't hear there's a Leslie speaker in that song, a guitar track with a Leslie speaker that's buried in there, that on the remaster, you can hear it. You can hear that Leslie spinning, and it just sounds great. So there's certain things that do come up that, the limitations of the time are no longer there, and you can get, some better stuff. It's when they go in there and they start fucking with the original tapes. That's when I get mad. Like when they don't, if they've got another take of it that happened while they were recording the record and they put that in there and they mix it higher, that's great. But if you go,
every mix was a performance.
I want to fix this. I want to fix this thing. So something that was recorded in 1970, all of a sudden, 6 months ago, Jimmy Page goes in and goes, oh no, I didn't like that guitar track, and starts fucking with it. Then I'm out. Then I don't want it.
Yeah.
Well, he even did that with the DVD. Not only song remains the same, but that when they released Royal Albert Hall and all
the only word I can say with a British accent is DVD. That's the only word I can say.
DVD.
DVD. You say the DVD.
David, Snow the Glove is in. Hello, Janine.
I wish Van Halen could release a DVD like the Led Zeppelin.
A DVD.
Just
Van Halen
concerts,
that they remastered, and
Van Halen DVD.
Live without a net.
Live without a net.
Live. You got to do it with the cocky.
Everything's a question.
Live without a net. And
what? Really live?
Did you see where he broke a string on his 5150?
We should do the whole thing of Unleashed with British accent.
I can't drive.
He kind of walked, took off.
Can't drive 55 then because I'm on the wrong side of the road. Right.
Right, you can't drive 55.
Can't drive 55. I'm on the wrong side of the road, then. Don't
Wrong
understand what the
side.
fuck. Is it kilometers per hour or is it miles per hour?
55
My
miles per
Lamborghini
hour.
broke down. And
So I called them. I called them, right? They say, hey,
Order from the shop.
why don't you give your bud Sammy a call? Why don't you call him up ring him
Hey,
up on the
bloke.
telly?
Call your bloke Sammy.
Ring him up on the telly, why don't you? So I did. I rang him up right there from the
Got
shop.
him on the bloody telephone.
I called
Rang
him
him
right.
up, I did.
I called him right from Claudio's flat.
Rang him up from the shop, did you? Why, yes, I did. Thank you very much.
Oh my god!
I pick him up. I say, "Hey, Sammy, how would you like to sing for the band?"
I said, Ringo. Oh, God. Good stuff.
Oh, it's hot.
Yeah, metal soda. Yeah. Do you know what nemesis means? A pig can consume a grown man in under 6 minutes. That means none of you get the Bricktop reference. Got to go see Snatch.
Oh,
Fantastic movie.
Snatch. I was thinking Gangs of New York or something.
I think I've seen that, but it was a long time ago.
Snatch is a good one. Brad Pitt.
It's a great movie.
Snatch is a good one. Is that what you just said?
It's a good film.
Yeah.
Good flick.
I like that snatch. I like a that to snatch. We can do it like that.
Borat.
I called
You
him
like-
right here from the shop.
Great Snatch, yeah.
You like to watch
Every-
the Snatch?
Every week we'll do the Unleashed in a different accent.
So we flipped the coin. And we both
We flipped
won.
a coin.
And then we both
wanted to
won.
keep the Van
Do it
Halen.
in, and do it in Dutch.
Unsnatched.
There's where
Van Halen and
there's where
Snatch,
Sammy
then,
gets
right?
dressed. There's where Alex. Oh, that's where Michael gets addressed.
The
That's a
Swedish
man.
chef.
Michael gets it.
The Swedish chef.
Oh my goodness.
We had a toothache for about 11 years, so to speak.
So to speak.
I thought
A snatch egg.
dealer. I thought you was a dealer.
Oh man.
Oh boy. What time is it? We done?
Yeah,
yet?
It's-
Oh.
39 minutes in and we're all done.
Okay.
All the material we have for the week.
Little ways.
Good
to
night,
go.
everyone.
Well, I was going to go back to Bill and Ted because I see that John Biel found another Easter egg tonight.
Yeah, I put that on the.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's
Really?
the only other. That's the only other one that I saw was that poster in the background. Johnny, yeah, you can. I put it on the chat. You can pull it up in the chat.
That music isn't coming through, right?
No.
Okay. Ellie still has Crazy Licks on. It's like it's going on like 4 months.
Here's my by the way, my fun find yesterday in the record store. I was on my way looking for something else and I found a Hanoi Rocks box set, which is
snap.
awesome. It's like the first 5 Hanoi Rocks records are real. They've been redone and that's cool. I literally haven't even opened it yet. Just got it yesterday. So that'll be fun. There's a band that doesn't get a whole lot of attention for being as influential as they are. A
How much
Finnish
was
band
that?
they are.
What'd you
How
find
much
that
was
for?
it? $52
Oh,
for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums. So it's in you
Like,
can't. It's out of print.
Originally it was $52, or now it's $52.
Now
You
it's
paid-
52.
you
It's
paid
brand new.
$52. yeah, that's a lot.
$52 brand new.
I was thinking you were gonna oh, got it for $5.
Oh no! If it was used, I would have got it. Would have got it cheap. But this is literally brand new, right from Cleopatra Records, is who owns the rights to it. They actually do some really good stuff. They and it's they didn't make many of these. It's a quote unquote limited edition.
Is
I
it
didn't
their
have-
studio albums? Is it all their
It's-
studio albums? Or
Yeah, it's
Limited
their-
edition.
It's a limited edition, then, right? They only made a few of them, so I thought maybe it was worth the expense.
Right.
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 It is.
Right.
It is totally worth it. Right. Yeah, it's the first 4 studio albums and then a double live album. Which I owned most of this stuff, but it's been remastered. And I literally only bought it for the first 2 albums. I'll take the other.
Where's the live album recorded at?
I think Japan or
Budokan.
I don't know. I can't read that because the print is very fucking small.
Right.
So,
who is a wrench?
I got him.
Okay. And there we go. That's the
the Van Halen.
Oh Christ, did we have one of those?
Now you know it's the same poster from the original Bill and Ted movie.
Yeah, that's the classic '82 poster. The stage.
Yeah, it's a diver down. A diver down.
But you can't see like any of their faces, and there's no logo, right?
Yeah, it didn't reveal any more than, and you couldn't see Ed's head, any of it. Looks like, I don't know. Is the left side of that poster the same Van Halen poster? Yeah, it looks like it must be. Can't really tell. It must be Dave
no.
or Mike
The whole poster. The poster's covered up by a.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
CD
like a CD
case.
rack. Yeah.
Well, no, but then you can see to the left of, I don't know.
Mike's
There's
shoes.
somebody there in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mike's sneakers.
Mike. Okay.
I'll pull up the actual picture of that.
Yes, this is the second show in a row that I've been part of. That we've done a shot of somebody's bedroom. We did the shot of the interior of
that's right.
Ferris Bueller's bedroom on Tuesday night show.
That's the Bill and Ted room. That was the garage, right, John? Or is it?
I think it was the garage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, do I have to go back?
Their daughters were playing in the garage.
Jesus.
They were. That was where they hung out.
What?
Oh, it's Dave's shoe.
Oh, Dave's, yeah.
So that's the actual poster right there. I have that. I still have that.
What are you big timing us?
Yo.
Well, it's a little crinkled up.
If you look at Dave's face, and focus though on the lion head. It looks like Alex Van Halen's pictures back there.
What?
Get it?
No.
If you stare at one thing, but kind of like focus on another thing, it looks like Alex's big hair.
Gotcha, yeah.
Never mind.
No, I understand. I see what you're saying. It's a low quality picture. So.
Yeah, it's not the best picture.
Riley Morgan says, looking for a 4-track tape recorder.
Ooh.
Did you guys ever have one? Yeah, we started out with
I still have one.
Tascam or I can't remember. It was a Fostex or Tascam.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking through right now. Is a Tascam 4-track. That's what I use. That's what I use as a mixer.
I have a Fostex X26 still in a box.
I'll show you. This is what this. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, you've said that before.
Look at this. Yeah, this is what I'm talking through.
The first 4-track I ever had was one of those Vesta-Fires. Remember Vesta-Fire or Vestax?
That sounds familiar. Yeah, Vestax. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking through right there.
Yeah.
All these years, that's what I've.
Is that an original Porta Studio? Is it a Tascam?
Well, it's not. It's not. It's a Tascam. It's not an original. I got it brand new probably in 2000. When was that? 2002, maybe. I got it brand new.
Wow.
But I had another one years ago. Years and years. I started out on Fostex, and I used to rent them from like some sort of store.
I always wanted a 4-track. I never had one, but I worked around it. I got a nice mixer, and I had a couple of good 2-tracks, and we fooled around with it in college. We made some great 2-track demos.
Yeah.
Just, there you go.
I still have. This is how old this thing is. I think it's still like in the. Yeah, it's still in the. I still got the styrofoam and everything.
Is that a 4-track?
Yeah.
Well, Riley, you want to sell it? Riley Morgan's looking for one.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's worth selling it to anybody because it would cost me more to ship it than it would for you to buy one on eBay or whatever.
Well, what do you want for it?
Let's look. Well,
let's make a deal.
So yeah, no, this thing is awesome.
Yeah, let's see how much. Watch it be like $3,000.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. Fostex X26.
Let's go to the videotape.
Find out how much one of those costs now.
Well, yeah. The thing is, you can get one. You can get one pretty much shipping. Pretty much shipping is like the cost of the actual unit. What am I trying to say? As well these days.
Yeah, wow. I mean, it's not. It almost doesn't make sense for me to do that. I mean, because you can get them. You can get them so cheap now.
Not really, though. If because a lot of the belts wear out, and if you're buying one on eBay, I wouldn't trust it.
Yours is brand. Yeah, there might be some weird human DNA or something on there.
I don't even. I haven't opened this box in
2 minutes because you opened it a minute ago.
Yeah. Which one is that?
All this stuff.
Fostex
X26.
26.
X26 Fostex.
The latest version.
Oh, now it's used.
No, there's a tape in it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we got to hear it.
4-track.
Wow. I bet that's not copy protected on YouTube. You can play that.
Hang on a second.
Well, who knows what's on it?
Yeah, that should be funny.
So Paul? Did you bought that used, or is that?
I bought this. That's mine.
Okay.
That's mine. I have no idea what's on.
Yeah, he bought it from somebody used and never opened it. It's a murder confession on that cassette tape.
This is the actual original of the Nixon tapes, the Watergate tapes.
Yeah, right.
I was the second gunman on the grassy knoll.
Yeah. No, this is holy shit. This will be fun. I'll have to I'll
see if you can transfer that.
Oh, I can transfer it right now. I mean, I've got a board right here with RCA.
Yeah, we've got a couple hours, so maybe by the end of the show we'll hear this.
Anything worth it to transfer? Let's just plug the bitch in. Let's hear it, man.
Well, do you have any idea what it might be, Paul?
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
If you can guess what's on that tape, Paul will send it to you for free.
I bet it's not good.
The original Van Halen 1 demos. KXM Rock. That's pretty funny.
I bet it's not very good.
Well, I think the first Porta
studio. The first porno studio.
Porta studio came out in like 80, I think, or 81. Maybe 79, maybe, I don't know.
I don't even know if this will work.
Hey, man.
How's your audio tonight?
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
Oh, I have air conditioning running. Sorry. It's really hot.
What?
It's really hot in SoCal.
Huh?
Oh. No, your volume's really low.
Oh, is it? Check. Better?
Now we hear it.
Better.
Washing machine in the back.
It's like when somebody
I knew with the air conditioning, Jay would be like, fucking air conditioning.
No. It's like you tell somebody, hey, your volume's low. Turn it up a little bit. They're turning it up and they're like, oh, is that better? Like they're yelling into the mic, and then they end up moving back. It's like,
is that better?
How's this?
Oh my god.
Same thing. Driving in the car with a woman. We all know this. You got the air conditioning on, right? I'm cold. What do? They turn it way down. So then in 2 minutes, it's hot. They got to turn it up. What do? They crank it. I'm like, Jeannie, just turn it down. You don't have to turn it off.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get into it because it's my anniversary, but okay, never mind.
Happy anniversary.
Congratulations.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Well, congratulations up from the East Coast because it's tomorrow today.
Yeah, it's tomorrow now.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's the original one right there.
I was going to say she doesn't like cold air directly on her body. Like she doesn't like air blowing on her directly. It's weird. I don't know. When I'm cold or when I'm hot, I like the fucking wind.
I want to feel it.
Yeah. And she doesn't like fans on, or like when we're sleeping, like she doesn't need to feel wind.
Yeah, I don't like wind when I'm sleeping because then I wake up with like a dry, sore throat. But the car thing that actually benefits you. because if she's in the passenger seat, you get to put all your vents or all those vents, the passenger side vents, blasting. It's like, oh,
Yep.
it's the best.
Crazy. How's everybody?
Good, man.
Good.
We're auctioning off Paul's Fostex.
Really?
I don't know. It may not work.
Oh, don't ruin the show.
No, I mean I'm getting power, but for whatever reason, nothing is.
The belts might be dead.
Yeah.
Getting power. Power to the
I
need more power. It's getting power, but I'm pushing buttons and none of the motor stuff seems to be working, and I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, it literally this thing hasn't been running easily since 1990, probably 30 years.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's a nice deck, though.
Wow.
It was a nice deck if I can get it to work.
It's not a very big deck, but it's a nice deck. Nice deck. It's big. It's not big, but it's nice.
The good thing about this deck is it's not very long, but it is thick.
Oh, okay.
Good girth. If you notice how girthy the deck is.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Nice.
Very good.
Yeah, I can't, for whatever reason, it's not. That sucks.
Get the screwdriver out. Let's see what's going on inside.
Do what any dude would do when something doesn't work. You smash it.
Well, yeah. That's the first.
Yeah, you start hitting things.
Then you got to start taking them apart.
What's funny about it is it's not even
No,
like
Johnny just
it's
said.
not even engaging.
I didn't say that.
It's the most controversial thing Johnny's ever said. And you'll never know out there.
Nope.
Wow. First, I mean, I put something in the chat earlier for Paul. I said he's so negative, but I was just joking because he was talking about every little wind and everything is different and all this. And for me, I just don't want to know all that stuff. I want to think it's all the same. So
I didn't even see you write that.
You don't
I
know
saw
the
it.
difference between two different guitars, Caleb. You've never done that.
Oh, of course I do. But when, every pickup's different and all that, it's like, oh, we're splitting hairs here.
Literally.
Fuck you,
especially-
Mister. I
especially
put the reflectors on the back of my EVH last week. It had to be
But
exactly.
Jay's
going to
send back his
Holy
Frankenstrat.
shit. Now we're splitting hairs.
It actually, the tone is way different now.
I
I'll
imagine
let
it
you
would
know.
be.
It's
Yeah, well, that's
crazy.
because now the thickness of the body is different.
Yes, I'm not
The
kidding.
resonance of the plastic.
It totally changed the tone. I might have to take them off.
No, just start taking like one at a time off.
Wait. So what we're
But
going
I
to do
should just
here,
twist
we're
this.
gonna
This should go to should go to the right.
So what I'm using here is using an orange reflector as opposed to a red reflector.
The tonal quality in the orange is
So
much.
I'm going to play it.
They add more resonance.
Yes, I'm going to play it here.
Let's follow those.
Listen.
That's too long.
That's what she didn't say.
Caleb,
All right,
is
so
that
it's
a
putting
new
out
mic?
sound, but the motor's not working.
Yeah, I had this for last week.
Is that a what mic is that?
It's nothing special.
He took the pop.
I never heard of that microphone. The Nothing Special. I have to look into that one.
The nothing special. Yeah, Audio Technica. Yeah, looks like a
AT
nice
2020,
microphone.
$100 mic.
Hey,
Yeah, he had a pop filter on it last week.
I got $100 mic too.
I have it here. I just didn't
There
want
you
to
go.
hide my face.
Johnny's got $100 mic. Paul's got like the $500.
There you go, Caleb. Perfect.
Yeah, looks great.
You're gonna put the Nerd Halen logo on it.
I should. But then it would
Paint it green.
Yeah. I don't know if it's that far away, man. I don't even know if you need it. You know.
How's this?
That's the ghetto filter.
Yeah, it's the bag for my camera. Does that sound better? How's that?
Wow. It really does.
It's a mask for your
Wow.
microphone.
More resonance.
Resonance.
How's this?
Siblings.
How's the resonance?
Oh my god. Some edibles and
That's
Santa
good.
Cruz
Interesting
there?
tone. to it.
Netables.
look at Jay.
How is
They
Ned?
got
Is Ned over there?
Oh, he's outside. Oh,
Oh,
I thought you were wearing a mask.
This is a real good popper stopper. My nose is too big; it won't even stay on.
what mic are you using, Jay? What do you got going on there? Oh, that's a big bad boy.
The blue,
What's that
big
run?
blue.
What's that thing run?
I don't know. I got it on an Amazon sale, so it was probably like 140 or
Okay.
something.
All right. It looks
But it's they're
it looks
good
a lot
for
more expensive. Yeah.
good for podcasting, I guess.
Right.
That's what they told you.
Yeah. I don't have any audio problems.
podcasting.
No.
Put all
Oh,
your
Paul's
put
giving
all your
up.
microphones in the chat, everybody.
It's got to be. I've got to take it apart and see what the hell.
Janice Lala has a short data.
Oh my
Keep running
god!
it.
Wow. Let's maybe turn that down.
Yeah, it's
Gonna
gotta
send
be,
it back,
I gotta
Paul?
pull it apart. Yeah, I wonder if it's still under warranty.
Call Bill and Ted. They'll pick it up.
They'll take it back to the past.
They'll take it back.
If the belt's changed.
My guess is after 30 years,
Give me an F.
my guess is the belt just disintegrated.
Yeah.
The belt after 30 years, the belt just
Actually, the belt gets longer.
I'm guessing it's just dust. You know what I mean? I mean, those belts are basically an elastic.
Well, Steve Carmichael's giving you the instructions on how to fix it. So
Steve
check
Steve
that out.
Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael says on my task game, the belt was stuck onto the pulley and it wouldn't spin. If you can press play with it open and turn the spindle to help it along, it might start spinning. He eventually
Yeah, we'll see
replaced
what
the belt.
happens. I got to pull it apart. Giggity.
Giggity.
Yeah, I got to pull it apart and see what happens.
Thank you, Steve Carmichael.
But that's a project for another time.
A project.
It's a project for another time, another process.
The project is in process.
Shit, I didn't leave the 4-track tape in it. Now I have a cassette I can probably still play it off of a regular deck.
Well, you'll hear 2 tracks
You'll
of
hear a
it.
couple of tracks and two tracks in reverse.
oh, that'll be fun.
And if you recorded it with the Dolby, the Dolby, on
Doubling.
the doubly,
They recorded it in doubly then.
then you'll hear it'll be like really really hissy.
Yeah. Well, I've got a Marantz cassette deck here that's got different
Ooh.
Dolby settings on it,
Big time.
and a
Oh man,
and a variable speed motor on it too, so I could actually get it to the pitch that it needs to be at.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
right.
yeah. My Tascam has a pitch right here.
Yeah.
That's great.
Son of a pitch.
It's great. Bonavisich then, right?
Bonavisich.
Bonavisich.
Mode.
It's great. Hey, I'm wearing my
Right.
Bocephus tonight.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, look at him.
I thought it was Randy
diabetes.
Savage.
He really knows how to party down.
Oh yeah.
Randy, yeah, there you go. Randy Savage.
Yeah,
What do you
I've never
like?
seen him in the same room.
Bocephus rules and rules all.
And rules all then, right?
What's the correct quote? Bocephus knows and rules all. I think that's the correct quote.
What?
No, it's
Rules.
I think he says knows first.
No, he does not.
I don't know.
No, he
Go back to it.
You know
Who's
what?
got
You
it?
fucking
Rules all.
for a guy who's
I thought it
transcribing
was
this
rules
thing, you're
first.
going to get the whole thing wrong. Then you're going to
Here we
bollocks it all
go.
up.
Bocephus rules and rules all.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Bocephus
I
rules.
think he
and
says.
rules
I'm
all.
saying he says knows first.
Oh,
We
we
have
have,
no
You're
say.
wrong. That's not what he said.
we
Okay,
have an unleashed.
We can.
I transcribed it, so we'll see.
Oh,
He did a stellar job.
yeah, because like I'm a senior, and they're talking about stuff. They're talking about dreams and
That's like
and all.
towards the end.
It's quality
Yeah.
stuff.
Eddie jumps. He jumps.
He
Well, yeah,
jumps.
that part of
He
it.
jumps. He jumps. That's the best.
Where is it?
I would like.
All right, Bocephus rules and knows all. You're right.
Knows all?
That's not right.
Rules and knows all.
No,
No.
rules all.
No, you have to watch it. You can't just look at the printout. You have to watch it. Who's gonna watch
scrutinized it? So if
Jay-
I'm wrong, then I'll.
Jay's
we're
calling
gonna
it
have
up right now. Jay's
I'm calling out. I'm calling out now.
I'm with you. I'm on Jay's side on this thing. Here.
I am too.
Rules
and rules all.
because I remember actually going back and retyping that one. So I think it's rules and knows all.
Can't we, Johnny? Can't we actually play that? Just the audio of him saying that on here. It's not. That can't get flagged, right?
Well, play it at a lower speed. Change the pitch a little bit.
Out of pitch, yeah.
Yeah.
Put it
Who's
in. Put
looking
it in
it
your DAW, and then just change the pitch.
And your DAW.
You know, I'm looking through the chat trying to see if anybody agrees with us, and I'm like, there's
AJ
nobody
Ward-
probably in
AJ
here
No.
that
believes that.
watches us.
AJ
Has anybody
Ward
else watched that
believes-
5,000 times?
Oops.
Wow, AJ Rule. Look at that. AJ Ward says rules and knows all.
I think it is.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He just looked.
The controversy's coming in.
Well, I'll let the chat do it. I'll let the chat look it up.
No. John Biel.
I got to check.
Well, Johnny doesn't want us to play it, so
John Moronic says
I'll
rules
play
and
it.
rules all.
yeah, I'm telling you, I looked at it. I thought it was knows and rules all, but
Rules
I
and
went rules first.
where's
Rules
it
and
at?
knows all.
Which one did you do it from?
Towards the end. It's I don't know.
Unleashed.
It's like 3/4 through with Alex
Let me see. I'll
when
find
they're
it.
in the dressing room or backstage.
Yeah. It's right after.
Is
I like my mom.
but not your dad.
Hank Williams Jr.'s nickname is Are you playing it?
No, no.
It's Bocephus, and the man really knows how to party down, right?
Oh, I found it. I
Mine
found
goes
it.
straight to this dude.
I found
The
it.
pompadour.
Yeah, Caleb's not in a position to be throwing stones there. I don't know if you saw some of those old pictures of Caleb when he was rocking the throw.
And she's tight.
You won't get flagged if you played at that volume.
It's rules and rules all.
I got it. He's actually saying it right here.
Oh, Doyle rules. Metal soda.
Which way is slower? Up or down?
Negative.
125 or 75?
It's point something, 0.75. You're slow.
Yeah, it'll be 3/4 speed. Nice job.
Here it is.
Man, makes you have a completely different perspective on the way you look at life. Hank Williams Jr., his nickname is Bocephus.
That's
The
fast.
man really knows how to party
That's
down, right?
faster, John.
And so we kind of just go into Bocephus mode before a show, you know?
Oh, nose.
What?
No.
Yeah,
I got it right.
Bocephus
That's
rules
what I had.
and rules all. No, it's rules all.
Knows.
We gotta
Knows.
listen again.
Rules and knows all.
There's a different word. It's a different word.
Yeah, because
No,
he
it's not.
rolls. He tries to roll the R.
Just look at the script I sent you guys. That's
Play it again, Sam.
All right. And so we kind of just go into Bocephus mode before a show, you know?
Johnny, it's too fast.
Yeah,
Rules and rules all.
Johnny, slow it down. It's
Because
way
he's
too fast.
talking about who he rules.
Yeah, rule.
No, go.
Rules
go.
all.
Everyone shush. Oh, we're getting flagged for something else.
The way you look at life. Hank Williams Jr.
Leave it.
nickname is
Yeah.
Bocephus. And the man really knows how to party down, right?
Now it sounds like Dave.
So we kind of just go into Bocephus
All right, quiet,
mode
everyone.
before a show, you know?
Knows.
Rules.
Knows.
Rules and knows all.
It's rules.
No.
It doesn't start with an R.
Rules and
Actually-
knows all.
Turn on the you can turn on the captions.
Just look at the script I sent you. I dictated all of it.
Yeah, that's
typed it
you.
all-
That's listen.
Yeah, but it's correct.
Man, it makes you have a completely different perspective on the way you look at life.
All right, the chat.
Hank
Will, oh, the chat-
Williams Jr.'s nickname is Bocephus. and the man really knows how to party down, right? And so we kind of just go into Bocephus mode before a show, you know. Bocephus rules and knows all.
He rules. He rules all because it doesn't. He's saying he rules
knows.
and everything that he surveys.
Rules and knows all. He knows all.
I don't hear knows, but I don't hear rules on this.
It's
second.
rules.
Okay.
The thing is,
Well,
rules and
the chat is
nose.
saying
The
rules.
mouth looks the same.
If you wouldn't be able to know if you laid it down digitally, you'd see nose. The N is hard. It'll be a hard wave, sine wave.
I actually have to hear more of this slower.
Yeah, let's just do it. I'll mouth it.
Keep teasing it.
Drink.
Now it sounds like Roth backstage with Mark Goodman.
I drink massive amount. See, they know, right? Jack Daniels, right?
Everyone's saying rules and rules.
They
Okay.
know. Anyway, we just built this one out of spare parts that we had laying around, and it turned out real good. And I used it on stage. Sounds
Paul, get
great.
your prop.
No problem,
JD.
you know. The man drinks it, the man plays it. It's a lifestyle like Van Halen, you know? Present the start of,
Here we go.
Present.
if you can believe that. I wanted to know what they wanted to do, what their schedule was. I was just getting ready to go on and do an album. I had, in 2 weeks, I was starting my next album. So I was all ready, my band was rehearsed, my songs were written. So we had a
we go
sort
live
of
to
a
Sammy Hagar
business
right
meeting
now.
for about 2 hours. I mean, it was like stupid. We didn't even get anything said. We didn't get anywhere. Finally, thank God, Eddie says, well, let's just jam something. So they'd gotten together all night and jammed some couple songs, that, just some music, some pieces of summer nights, some pieces of good.
I've been to this party. I've been to this party. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
No one else jumps around like Eddie does, you know?
Eddie
jumps. Rock and roll guitars ever. He's the fastest, and he just does wizardry with the guitar.
Wizardry.
I hear jumps. I still hear jumps.
Jamps? You hear jamps?
He jumps. I hear jumps.
There's no way that guy's still living. I just I would put money.
He didn't make it through that night.
Are you kidding me? He's working at a
He's on his-
he's a shift manager at a Walgreens telling this story to some kid.
But he's on his
I was
third,
in this documentary back in 19. I don't know why Dave
he's
is
on
doing
his
that, but
he's on his third liver though. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
yeah.
I wish we could find some of these guys. It'd be great to see how. To see
Yeah.
where they're at.
Yeah,
Let's
everybody
find
out in the everybody in the chat, if you know anybody who was involved with
We
the
keep-
Unleashed,
yeah.
please
Yeah, we ask
send
every
them
week.
our way.
What is this?
Send
Week
them
number
our way.
5. We've teased the.
We're gonna
Unleashed,
find somebody. We're gonna find somebody.
Might as well jamp. Thank you, Ben.
Jamp.
Well, yeah.
Eddie jamps.
If you
Eddie
say
jamps.
it's am jam. So how can he say jump if he's
Whoa.
Maybe he's from Maryland.
Yeah. He's from Pittsburgh.
Jamped. He jamped.
Well, Yin's going down there.
Pittsburgh, yeah. Oh my goodness.
That was pretty funny.
Well, now we may as well play the whole thing, right, Johnny?
Is anybody watching my screen? I'm mouthing it all. So
That's right.
I'm doing the full.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm mouthing.
I'm just gonna mouth it a little bit.
Bocephus rules and knows all.
No.
Prove me wrong.
Rules and rules all.
Doesn't make
What's
any
the
sense.
fucking point of rules and knows all?
It's two things. He
No,
rules like he's the number one. He rules like nobody is better than him, and he
there's
knows
no
all
point to
too.
that.
It's like G.I. Joe, you know, knowledge is
he's-
half the battle.
It makes more sense if he said it the other way.
Rules and rules
He
all because
he
he's saying
knows and rules all.
Well, you can
Yeah, he
know
rules
and
and
rule
rules
all,
all,
but you
as
could
in
also
everything.
rule and rule all.
Hold on a
But
second.
ruling implies ruling all.
Hold
Like
on
the
a
rule.
second. Can I say something?
Please.
Sure.
John,
If
it's wrong.
anybody was
Thank
in
you,
their
Mike.
teens around that time period, rules and rules all was a saying. My brother used to write Van Halen rules and rules all.
I'm just saying what I hear.
Rules and-
It's-
It was a
you
saying
got-
back then.
Okay, I'm just saying what I hear.
You can say what you hear, but you're hearing it wrong.
You're
I
hearing
could.
us. You're-
I am perfectly accept. You know, I'm. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, that's
You're
all I have
wrong.
to say. I'm wrong.
I'm not saying.
Usually I am.
it's-
Usually
I'm
I'm
not saying it's nose. I just hear a little. I don't hear the
Something
R at the
different.
I don't hear the beginning of the R at the beginning of the word.
Just
So
listen to the ooh.
But I totally
That's
believe
what this show
it
is.
should
Johnny,
be-
can you pull
it
up the
should be
waveform?
rules all.
Now,
Pull up the waveform, Johnny.
by the way, Caleb, now who's splitting fucking hairs?
Me, I'm doing it.
We're all.
Yes.
This is
Deep,
literally
deep down
literally
the hole.
means nothing in anything. We're still arguing about it.
I know, right?
No.
One word.
I love it.
This
Bro,
is a bar
bro,
fight waiting
bro.
to happen.
Wait,
Bro.
can we get who can we get on the phone who can verify this? Can we get Alex? You're friends with Alex, right?
Don't
Caleb?
remember?
His phone number is in the Carnal Knowledge
It's in
booklet.
the Cardinal Knowledge
That's
record.
it.
Yeah.
Let's call it.
So let's open it and we'll call
Give
it.
me his number,
Don't ever-
man. I'll call him right there for your show.
I remember calling and having him say, "Don't ever call this number again." How did
Oh
you get
God.
Yeah, Alex, I
That's
got
too
your
good.
number, and it really changed on the whole way you look at life.
Listen, I really need to know what you said in the Unleashed video in 1986 in San Diego.
What are you doing?
Why don't you call Sammy?
And the policeman was sitting there with his gun drawn.
Oh,
His
Oh,
GUN.
Flagged.
Damn.
man.
There we go. We just lost.
Well, that's it.
58,000.
Good night, everybody. Well, there's no reason we should finish the show then.
Yeah. I said the G word.
Whoa. Who's that?
Well, hello there, everybody.
It's like Sling Blade burped.
Anyway, what else is going on? Let's steer away from Unleashed for a little bit. Or not. It's up to you.
It's only been an hour.
I need a Costco water. Paul.
Yeah, I gotta get more water too. I'm 4 bottles in.
Bottles.
Bottles.
The
BODLES bottles.
Thank you.
Man, Renus Pinkle, I'm sure you get a lot of gigs with that name. That's a good name.
Ben Tom has a request. We could start the show over.
Wait, can we talk like half speed or 75% speed?
We should just all
Slow us
start
down.
drinking.
All you got to do is
We
click
can.
the button, and you can.
We
they
can.
watch us.
Here,
Yeah,
we can.
Oh, we
Oh,
can
boy.
slow this down. We can.
We can.
Oh, we're gonna slow this down. Because Johnny's gonna run us. He's gonna run us through a. We're all gonna sound like David Lee Roth everywhere on every song on a different kind of truth.
Fun of a
We're
bitch.
gonna play Dance the Night Away.
We've done this before.
Told you I was coming back.
Wicked way.
We've done this before. We can do it.
Reach down. between
Okay.
my legs.
So it's which way? It's this way.
Is that a milk dud?
Is that a
Yep, that sounds good.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
Thank God I don't use headphones.
Mouth.
Yeah,
and
you're
all. So
That's right.
I'm doing the full.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm mouthing. Oh, shut up. What?
I'm just gonna mouth it a little bit.
Josephus rules and knows all.
No.
No.
Hey. Prove me wrong. I don't know what's live and what's not.
Rules all.
Doesn't make
What's
any
the
sense.
fucking
Doesn't
point
make
of
any
rules
sense.
and knows all?
Everyone sounds like Jeff the drunk.
It's two things.
Rule-
He rules like
This is a
he's the
party.
number one. He rules like nobody is better than him, and he knows all too. It's like G.I. Joe, you know, knowledge is half the battle.
This is gold.
It makes more sense if he said it the other way.
That's right, Johnny.
Rules and rules all because
He
said
knows
he-
and rules all.
You can
knows.
know
Rules
and
and
rule
rules
all,
all.
but you could also rule and rule all. But ruling
Oh my
ruling implies ruling
is-
all.
This is last
on.
call at a bar in
Can
Canoga Park.
I say something?
Please.
Who?
Sure. This is all too familiar.
If anybody was in their teens around that time period, rules and rules all was a saying. My
Okay.
brother used to write Van Halen rules and rules all.
I'm just Let's saying. get your brother on the
right
phone.
here.
Get your brother on the phone.
It was a
You
saying
got-
back
here.
then.
Okay. I'm just saying what I hear.
You can say what you hear, but you're hearing it wrong.
I
hearing this.
I am perfectly accept. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Thank you
you're
so
right.
much,
I'm
Tom.
not
Thank you.
saying.
Usually I am.
it's-
Usually
I'm
I'm.
not saying it's nose. I just hear.
Actually, people that tune in, we could just play this and we can just lip sync what we're
Yeah,
saying.
we'll just sit back. Yeah.
Slow down, Johnny. Slow down, man. You're talking too fast.
Let's just go to the beginning.
Beginning of the word.
Johnny Bean TV.
Wait, I wasn't here yet.
Here's the beauty. If we do this, we can kill another hour and 20 minutes.
It is midnight 04 Eastern Time, 9:04
Now I'm really tripping. I don't know what's is this real or-
California time,
I'm going to get a cookie right now.
September
Is this real
5th,
life?
2020.
September 5th.
Oh wow.
Already.
Hit that thumbs up, folks.
And
Time flies.
I know.
Oh wait, I'm not even on yet.
I know what happened.
You gotta wait like 4 hours, man.
Right?
Man.
But we're live on Facebook.
Wow.
Hey, man.
I just woke up. True story.
So you gotta pace yourself when it's 150 degrees out there.
It was it was 118 today.
Wow.
If
anybody wants to know what we're like,
and I worked during the afternoon, so I came home and laid down at like I don't know 5:30, 6 o'clock. And the next thing I know, and this is a true story, Ace pawed me at 8:57 p.m. and said, "Hey,
Gotta do the show.
We got a show tonight.
you got a show to do."
Wake up!
And I mean, it's the funniest thing in the world because he pawed me, and I immediately put him in his crate. I'm like, okay, I'm awake. I can't handle
Here,
you
I'll
right
forward.
now.
Is that?
Oh
one
no,
of your
no,
things?
I bought this. That's mine.
Oh, okay.
That's mine.
Sure.
I have no idea what's up.
Yeah,
with this.
he bought it from somebody used and never opened it. It's a murder confession on that cassette.
Yeah.
This is the actual original of the Nixon tapes, the Watergate tapes.
Here, we can get to real time here.
I was the second gunman on the grassy knoll.
Yeah. This will be fun. I'll have to. I'll tell you what.
Transfer that.
Oh, I can transfer it right now. I mean, I've got a board right here with RCA.
We've got a couple hours, so
Let's
maybe by the end of
find
the show we'll hear
out if
this.
anything worth it to transfer. Let's just plug the bitch in. Let's hear it, man.
Well, do you have any idea what it might be, Paul?
Nope.
Okay.
I just did.
If you can guess what's on that tape, Paul will send it to you for free.
I bet it's not good.
The original Van Halen 1 demos. KXM Rock. That's pretty funny.
I bet it's not very good.
The man really knows how to party down, right? And so we kind of just go into Bocephus mode before a show, you know?
Rolls all. Roll. I'm gonna say rolls.
Rolls and rolls all.
Yep.
Roll all.
Rolls all.
He rules and rolls all.
Oh, my cheeks. My cheeks.
Hey, who's wearing the Bocephus shirt? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Who rules and rules all?
Oh, that was good.
Who rolls and rolls all of them?
Oh, man.
Rolling. That was fun.
Oh, man.
Oh,
How do we top that?
yeah, I don't know.
How do we follow that?
Shut the show down. I mean,
Gene Simmons. What does Gene Simmons have to say about that?
Gene would be.
He invented.
He invented all of that. Gene Simmons. I'm very good friends with Bocephus.
you named him.
Yes. Bocephus was not a name before I did it. I did it in 1974.
I invented Bocephus.
Bocephus was a name that I gave him. Bocephus is a very powerful and attractive man.
Bocephus, Baba Papa, Wilford
And
Brimley.
Gene, isn't it true that you told Alex Van Halen to say what he said on that Van Halen Unleashed video?
Well, what you don't understand is you don't understand. I discovered Van Halen. The Van Halens were just a club band, and I financed the demo, and we couldn't come to an agreement. So
Oh my God!
I gave them their tapes and sent them on their way.
Wow,
Look at that.
that is good.
Who did that? Oh my God!
Wow, the lunchbox. Oh
Yep.
my God, that's awesome.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra
Cobra Kai
Kai
Platoon.
Man,
Did all
Brilliant.
that stuff.
Cobra Kai, that is awesome.
Hey, where's the other one?
Those are funny.
I see Mancuda, Paul, and Johnny. Where's and Wilford?
And Wilford Brimley.
That's not Nesdal.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Sorry. That's a
Shots
good,
fired.
Too soon?
Oh no, I thought it was. I'm sorry.
Shots fired.
Come on.
Where's the other one?
Huh? There's another one?
The
Which
the
one?
Home Alone one.
Oh. Where's that? I'll grab that.
Yeah, Cobra Kai. Do a Straturday night.
Well, he did that thumbnail. The thumbnail to was it
He
last
could
week?
be the John BL for Straturday night.
You guys know that my dad hung out with Hank Williams Jr. for a few days.
And by hung out, you mean did lots and lots of drugs?
I don't think my dad did a lot of drugs with them, but he watched.
I don't think
some serious partying.
Yeah,
the man knew how to party down. But
did your dad ever hang out with Andy Warhol?
no, my dad didn't write a movie about Andy Warhol, but he wrote a movie about Bocephus. So that's why he got that.
Wait a minute. He wrote a movie about Bocephus? What are you saying?
Yes, there was a TV movie in 1981 about Hank Williams Jr.
And your dad?
It was based on his book, Living Proof. He had a book that came out about, his whole accident. He fell off like a mountain.
Hank Williams wrote it?
Hank Williams Jr. It was like a biography. He had a huge cliff fall, and he blew up his face. That's why he's always been bearded, because his face is totally scarred.
Oh my gosh.
Who?
Hank Williams Jr.
Bocephus.
Oh, really? That's why?
Yeah.
just like Johnny Beane.
Wow.
Yeah, he was near
The
death.
original Johnny Beane.
he was like on a hike or a hunting excursion, and somebody had to go. Oh, what's that?
I love that.
Bring it in, pull it back.
A little closer.
I can't see what it's written.
Come on.
Read it.
I'll download it.
Screen, yeah.
I'll download it.
But yeah, he fell. He had this huge fall, and he totally fell on his face. And
Ow.
And he was with a friend and his young son or something, and the friend had to go for help, and the young kid was told, you just don't let him fall asleep, just keep him awake.
Wow.
And that guy went and got help, and they saved his life. But that's like a true story.
So what part? Your father wrote a TV movie for this, or what?
Yeah,
what are you saying?
Yeah, well, there was a book written called Living Proof.
Didn't you just do this? Didn't you just have this say this story?
But he hasn't really like confirmed what his father's part in the project was.
My dad was commissioned to write the screenplay for the movie of the week, which they did.
Wow.
And
Very cool.
But they casted John Boy to play him.
Oh, really?
And
what's his name? Yeah, from the Waltons.
Yeah, what's his name? 3 names.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
But
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about that, apparently.
Wow.
But Dad went to Alabama and met up with him and a couple of his friends, and they took a jet on a hike on a hunting trip.
Wow.
And he said the guy was just nuts. Like, they would literally be driving and they'd see like a deer and they'd pull over and shoot it, like from the car, like, pull out a rifle and shoot it. Stuff.
So your dad got to hang out with Bocephus.
He did.
Wow.
Yeah, we should have him on the show.
Does he know if Bocephus rules and rules all?
I know. Let's get him on the phone.
Can he answer that question? We could have got your dad this whole time.
Jeez.
Should we get my old man on the show and he could tell the story?
Yeah,
definitely.
This is some next level nerd.
Your dad's probably got some great stories, man. It sounds like
he's got a lot of great stories. My dad worked in the JFK White House.
Man. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Look, should I see if he wants to come on? Is there any? I mean,
hell yeah.
That'd be funny. Yeah, that'd be great.
Great.
Why don't we call Dick?
Call Caleb's dad.
Why don't we call Caleb's dad?
Call them right there live on the show.
Right there from the show.
I gotta get some water and some other stuff. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I was going to do a cookie while we were on that break, and I forgot.
Wow.
By the way, I have it's kind of NGD, but not really. I bought a guitar today just for the fun of it, because I've been looking at it it's been sitting in our friend Dane Zimmerman's shop in Mesa, Arizona for a couple of years. And I finally today I was just looking at it, I'm like, I want that guitar, and for no other reason than it's a Jack Daniels guitar. It's literally, if you look at the inside the sound hole.
So when you first showed the picture, I thought you did all the JD graphics to it yourself. I thought you got a PV in you, but that's a
PV
cool model.
these.
Wow, that's really cool. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, PV made these things. I don't know when they made them. I have no idea. But there are several different models.
Binding,
yeah, it's not bad, and I put some new strings on it. It rings out. I mean, it's a very resonant.
It's like a dreadnought size. Is it a full dreadnought? Sounds great.
It's got a nice ring to it. So that was $120 purchase. So
good score.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dane.
$20. You can't get a piece of junk. You can't get a piece of junk guitar for that.
Well, you can get a piece of junk guitar.
Well, you can. You will. You more than likely get a piece of junk guitar for that.
But when you get a friend like Dane who's got I wish, man, I say it every week. I wish we had a good guitar center, a good guitar shop around here.
He's got some great stuff. I mean, he's got, it's a lot of 80s stuff, a lot of really weird guitars that you wouldn't expect. And then, he's got some real garbage guitars too, but
well, you remember Daddy's Junkie Music Ball. I mean, that was like the go-to New England guitar shop, and I miss that, going in there and looking at the $99 specials, and it might have been an old Squire or something, or an old piece of crap, but I bought a few of those and made something out of it.
That PV, like I said, it's even if nothing else, it's a good wall hanger. Just because it's kind of a neat guitar, but it does sound good for $120.
Sure.
You could buy a piece of junk, whatever the house Mitchell or whatever the house brand is from Guitar Center for $199. You can go find a used acoustic for $120. It's in great shape. And
does Dane do all the setups himself, or does he have a tech that works on site with him? Or
he does most of his own stuff. Like if it's something that really, like if it needs to be a headstock repair or something like that, he's got a guy.
Yeah.
But he does most of the setup and all that stuff himself, and he can do simple soldering and swapping out pickups and things like that. But if it's serious stuff that like I said, a neck repair or have to reset a neck or something like that, he's got a guy that does that. He's got a guy that does painting and stuff like that. But he does all the simple stuff. He can do a setup and simple work, truss rod work and all that stuff. He can't do a refret or anything like that. I don't think he can do that himself.
Yeah, that's luthier type of stuff.
Yeah, but he's got some really nice guitars. He's got everything from, in the chat, Rico B has a beautiful Charvel Sandemus sitting on the wall for a decent price. And then he's got some nice Japanese Jacksons, some nice Japanese Charvels. He's got an 83 Gibson Flying V. He's got, anything from, a $75 POS Strat copy to some nice guitars. So
runs the gamut.
Yeah, the inlays, it's funny. The inlays on this thing are, Kurt 5150 asked, the inlays on the neck. It's funny, I assume they're acrylic, but there's also like some scrimshaw. I don't know if you can see them, if Johnny can ISO that, but there's some scrim
Johnny's
in there
busy
as well. So they've got some on the 12th fret. It's like an eagle or something like that. And it's funny because I can't tell which model this is. There's no serial number inside it.
It's got to be a regular PV model that they just slapped the JD on, I'm sure.
Well, they made a couple of different ones, and some of them actually said over the sound hole, it said Jack Daniels, and those have a model number to them. This doesn't have a model number to it. It's just got the Jack Daniels sticker inside, and where the serial number is supposed to be, there's no serial number. It's not the ones that they made a bunch of them. Some of them are electric acoustics. They've got piezo pickups underneath the bridge. This doesn't have that. It's just a simple acoustic. I don't know what model it is. I'm fairly certain it's Chinese, but kind of a cool cheap guitar.
Unfortunately, my father won't be joining us. He's going to sleep. He appreciates the offer.
Rico, you're talking about the Kramer
time.
that was signed by Dawkin. He sold that today for $100.
Wow.
But it's not. It's signed by the John Levin Dawkin, not signed by the real.
Yeah.
Dawkin.
What kind of Kramer was that? Was it XL or something?
It was like, I think it was an old Striker.
Wow. I won't tell John.
But yeah, this thing rings out really, really loud.
I pulled out my old lap steel.
Oh, cool.
I was playing around with this the other day. This is an old, what is it? Supro. And it's not mine. It's a friend of mine's. So it's kind of like a permanent loan or semi-permanent loan. But
You're gonna replace the neck on that, or?
it's all in the neck. Look at it.
I know.
That's the back of it. It's a Sears guitar, Rico, and it's even cracked too. You can see this is a 30s or 40s. This is an old fucker.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's cool.
Got the what do they call that mother of toilet seat?
Abalone.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Abalone.
But it sounds excellent. That look at the pickup. I mean, this is an old.
How old are those strings? Like 1950?
I changed them probably 6 months ago, so their strings are. Sounds pretty good. Almost in tune. So it's fun to put a little delay and reverb on there, and it sounds great. The Giants, the full slide here, it's not like you don't put it over your finger, you just hold it.
Whoa.
Those are heavier. They made
Heavy,
some of them with like
heavy.
handles too.
Yeah,
They make some that like have a handle and it's like bowed.
it's a pocket rocket.
You just sit there, yeah, pretty much.
Whoa. Easy now.
Mancuda's like, do they need me?
What?
Yeah. Right.
Yes, Rico, your pacer is still there. The one that was made in Indonesia. It's actually sitting right next to yours, Charvel. Still there.
Yeah, the actions.
The one that was made in Indonesia. It's actually sitting right next to yours, Charvel.
Oh man. Yeah, the actions.
The one that was made in Indonesia. It's actually sitting right next to yours, Charvel.
Wow.
All right.
It's amazing how
It's
occupied.
amazing
How
how
occupied Johnny Beane.
Yeah, the actions. The
One that was made in Indonesia.
I think this show's ending an hour early.
a little early tonight. Oh, it's 11. It's 1:38. We're already off the rails.
It's just amazing how occupied you can become and amused you become by the littlest things, Johnny. It's really funny. Speed settings, or if he finds a new visual effect that he can use, then we'll all be picture in picture for the next 3 hours.
Oh yeah! Imagine the combination of the slow talking.
I'd rather not.
And the picture
Feedback, the video feedback, the audio feedback.
Yeah.
So much fun.
You should be recording this on your 4-track the whole time, and then you can play it back and do whatever you need to do.
I know.
I have it.
Play the speed differently, put it on, mix different microphones and all.
Yeah.
Caleb has tapped out of the show.
Oh no, just checking my mail. Sorry.
I'm back.
Thank God the show went to hell without you, Jay.
I was listening. I was eating the shit out of some Oreos real fast.
Did anybody else see this in the Van Halen chat?
Van Halen.
In the Van Halen. Yeah. That's Eddie's quote. Yeah. Was that really? Did he really say that?
Oh my gosh.
That's so
Who was
good.
that from?
Oh, and the administrator sitting here going, "What?"
Well, it was posted 3 hours ago, so way to be on top of that shit.
Yeah, right.
Good night, Edwin.
So proud of his 22,000 followers.
That is fucking classic.
Are we at that point where we have to go into the Van Halen group and start trolling?
We may have to.
Dude, people are
We got to save the show.
Somebody made a poll about
top
that shit.
About us trolling?
Not you in particular, but basically saying if somebody comment, like, why do people comment about Sammy Hagar eating Oreos on here? Yeah.
Is the
I added a few, I added a
playing
few,
with some filters.
I added a few things to that poll actually.
Did you?
Oh, there it is. I see it. Let me see if it's. Am I here? Let me see if it's been reported yet.
Yeah. How many times do posts get reported to you every day?
Pretty much.
We apologize.
Pretty much every post that ever gets posted, it gets reported. I mean, there's a lot of 5150s in here.
We got 12,000s.
Is
5150s.
Paul Weston like a regular in our chat? Because he's the guy who posts like the stuff that drives people the most crazy on the page. So I feel like
I don't know.
He's doing it like on our behalf or something. But
Well, thank you, Agent of Change.
Was it Scott Yeager that posts most of the old pictures?
He blocked me. So.
Scott did?
He posts a lot of pictures.
He's got some great pictures, man.
A lot of stuff. You know what he was telling me? He was telling me that his is it his nephew? He's related to that kid that plays in Rat now.
Oh, Ziff?
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan?
Artie Ziff.
That kid was in a band here in Arizona that was managed by what's his name?
There. He lives in Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah, he was in a band called Razor, Razer.
Yeah, he was telling me that that's his nephew or something. I can't even open the page. Okay, here it is. All right, 3 hours ago. Why is there only 12 comments? You think?
You think that would have 478 comments? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan. The band Jordan was in, Razor, was managed by Alan Niven, who lives here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix is has become kind of like an LA suburb because it's like a 45-minute flight. So a lot of people, to get the hell out of LA, they come here because it's so cheap. It's cheaper to fly to LA from Phoenix and faster than driving from Riverside into LA.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Venus.
Yeah, and Phoenix is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hot
as fuck, but
it's hot, but it's nice. I mean, I was born there. I lived there, till I was 10, and then I've gone back a few times, since.
I love it here.
But
I don't know where the last stop is, but if this is it, I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm. I was there. Last time I was there was 2 years ago. We drove through. Actually, I met up with Phil McKnight, and I. We had lunch. And we hung out for like a few hours at that. Do you know that place? There's a. What's that place?
You're really narrowing it down, Johnny.
There's a restaurant. They have like action figures in the bathroom. Do you know that place? They play like cartoons in the bathroom.
No, I don't know
that place.
What was that? Wait, hang on.
Oh, Johnny just like warped over there.
I think that was a dream, Johnny.
I thought it looked like, though, he was going to end up like the dog in the Foghorn Leghorn commercials, where he ran to the end of the rope line and fucking got shot.
Joe's Farm Grill.
Yeah.
You know that place?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, no, everything in Phoenix is great. Phoenix is a great city. Great area. It's funny because you say Phoenix, but there's basically 5 cities that make up Phoenix, 5 major cities. That make it up, and then there's all these other smaller cities. I mean, it's 9,400 square miles. You think about Caleb's in LA County. LA County is like 4,700 square miles. So the Phoenix area is literally twice as big as Los Angeles, but it just hasn't filled in yet, which is good. Because I don't, we've got traffic as bad enough as it is here. And it's cheap. It's really cheap to live here. Much cheaper than California. We get everything you can get in Southern California here for like 40% of the cost. Except we get way more heat. You what?
I said good night, Fruitcake Tony.
Night, Tony.
Good night, Tony.
Tony.
Tony. Yeah. How do I do this?
What are you looking up, Johnny?
I'm looking up the house. No, the house that I lived in Phoenix.
Oh,
I found it. I found my old neighborhood.
I wonder if it's a good neighborhood still.
There's a bunch of trash in front of it.
Oh, so it's still there.
Oh, this is impossible to. Yeah, Google Maps. It's impossible to navigate this. Yeah, forget it.
It's not impossible. You're just. It doesn't have a. You can't slow it down and give a visual effect on it that'll catch your attention.
Not impossible.
Yeah.
You just don't know how to do it.
Nothing is impossible unless we say it's impossible.
Impossible.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Where's Mr. Smith? Where's the captain tonight? I thought he was going to join us. I just thought of that, so I was just saying. I thought he was the captain tonight.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What?
Wow.
No. They're separate. They're separate thoughts.
Oh,
They're separate thoughts. There's no.
Oh no, you were the smoking hot chick. Hey, what's going on here?
Usually I am.
What kind of show is this?
Usually I am. Usually I am the smoking hot chick in Dane's store. But no, it was weird. This guy comes in. He bought
from the back.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I just had them done. They look very natural. I'm not sure. That's why I wore the diabetes shirt so that you could see that they lift and separate.
Get the headlights on. Yeah.
Diabetes shirt.
That's how my mom pronounces it. Diabetes.
Diabetes. But this guy comes in. He bought, and I don't know why he did this, but he bought a Marshall 19. Not that I don't know why he shopped in Dane's store. I know why he shopped in Dane's store, but he bought a 1960 A slant cab, and the grill on it was kind of beat up and shit. But I'm sure he got a decent price for it. But he bought it and then came to pick it up. But he brought his super smoking hot girlfriend. And like, you ever seen a girl, like a really good looking girl with a guy, and you say to yourself, how the hell did that happen?
TD.
And this was that moment.
Yeah. That's what I always think. I always think that.
Yeah.
I always think like, damn, she's hot. He's either loaded,
yeah,
or she has luggage.
Yeah, yeah, she's got daddy issues or something. Yeah. You know, who is it that said that? I don't know who said it, but I'll steal the quote.
Or they're related.
Yeah, and she's trying to like make you know that it's my brother.
So it was a it was a weird moment. We were both trying not to look
get
at
boner.
her. Yeah, to not look at her. So I was like sitting there. That's why I was playing the guitar at the time. I was just looking down at the neck going, "Don't look at her.
Don't look at her. Don't look at her.
Don't get caught." But then again, if I get caught, it would have been cool to have like a bar fight in Dane's store. That would have been great. Just take a guitar, fucking hit him like a honky tonk man.
I got a long sideburns, got my hair slicked back, coming to your town. Big Cadillac, honky tonk man,
honky tonk man.
Hey, Hardwood Steaks asked me, have you listened to the 5150 demo, and what is your favorite vocal line alternate take? I have not heard the 5150 demo.
Yeah, let's talk about something.
Dude, you said you were gonna do that this week and get back to him today.
Did I say that?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Higher.
Didn't do your homework, Caleb.
All right, I'll go check it out. I'll come back.
No, I haven't listened to the demos either, and that's I know somebody posted them recently
search
on YouTube.
It on YouTube.
I think someone posted them in the last week or two on
the
YouTube,
Dawn of 5150.
It's called that.
My Collector.
Right here.
I think it was My Collector that posted them recently.
What was that?
Look at that.
Basically, it's rough. The songs are the songs, like the recordings. I don't know if the solos are there on all of them. Are they?
No, they're not completed.
Yeah, so it's basically
most of the vocal takes are different.
Yeah,
they're like
Wildlife soundtrack. So some of the wildlife stuff, rock and roll,
the rhythm guitars.
I Can't Drive. So is it some of the Alive Without a Net stuff? Like I Can't Drive 55. Looks like it's on there.
Yeah, I think I have some of that stuff too.
Did they record that did they ever do a professional recording of some of Sammy's solo stuff?
No.
What?
No.
Well, I'm just looking what the tracks are on Johnny's
yeah.
CD.
Well, no, some of this is just
I Can't
filling
Try
up.
55.
Some of this is just filling up space. No, some like half of this isn't the 5150 stuff. It's just extra.
Yeah, there's only like 6 or 7 songs in 5150 demos. And then of course I Want Some Action, which is dog shit.
But they're not really demos. It's like the drums, the bass, and the rhythm guitars. That's from the album. Like those are the still.
Oh,
yeah. They're not unless
they're roughs.
They're roughs. Unless didn't they say some of the demos made it onto the record?
I don't know. Look at the Unleashed script. See what he says about it.
Well, half of that is wrong.
Well, yeah, it's open to interpretation. Open to your own interpretation.
Yeah, if you understand English.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I think I want Action could have been they could have made a cool song, but they probably either ran out of time or something.
That was like 3 songs.
Was that an original that was not obviously it wasn't put on 5150, but was considered for 5150?
Yeah. Yeah, it was considered for 5150, and then after that, it became that's what Eddie played when he was on Saturday Night Live.
Stomping at H.
Yeah, that was that riff, and then Steve Lukather recorded the song. It was called "Twist the Knife," and then eventually Van Halen did record the song on Van Halen 3 called "Dirty Water Dog."
I'll have to pick up that album.
Garbage.
You don't have that one?
No, I don't.
Did you ever buy it, John?
That's the one Van Halen album I never bought, never really listened to. I've heard like the YouTube tracks, so I've heard of, or there was a couple of music videos.
I think I have 3 copies of it, and I don't listen to any of them.
Now I'm curious, John. So you were obviously a Van Halen fan before Sammy left the band.
Mm-hmm.
What was the reason why you didn't even get Van Halen?
Dave? Because it pissed me off because of the MTV Dave thing. Like they teased us, and then when Garrett, a year later, they did the '96 MTV Awards, I think, and then a year later or so, they now Gary's the lead singer, so that pissed me off. I think it pissed off every fan.
Reason.
That's really the reason.
Were you an Extreme fan?
I was hoping. I like Extreme and I like Gary Cherone, but the fact that they teased us with Dave coming back for 6 months, and then it's like, okay, now here's the real Van Halen. It's Gary Cherone's the new singer. I don't know.
So that's the reason. The reason. Wow, it's not because
I didn't really listen to a lot of Van Halen from whatever it was '98 until I heard about the Sammy tour in '04 and that how that wasn't great. I had tickets for '07, but I think I got rid of them because I just kept hearing a lot of bad things, and I didn't want to. I saw them in their heyday. I don't want to see them on a reunion tour on a. And that was the last 96, 95 was the last time I saw them.
There are 2 different versions of this. And one of them actually has Josephina on it. This one doesn't. But when they put those out and is
that the radio promo or?
Yeah, that's a security
for 3
copy. Yeah, it's a security copy that like literally if you played this on the air, they got
Didn't you actually play it on the air though? Like
we did get in trouble for it.
There was one of them. I know you told that story before. You weren't supposed to play it.
When a record company guy we call Scratch because he had horrible what's that skin disease that Cyndi Lauper has. Yeah. So we called him Scratch. Yeah. And
Scratch. Does that have that one song on it? That's Why I Love You? Is that on that one?
No, That's Why I Love You is not on this one.
Was there a bonus on that CD? One that was only on a specific
there was
bonus track or a single track?
Yeah, actually, let me look now and see if That's Why I Love You is on this. I don't think it is. You put on my
Shingles?
Yeah, something like that. No, what's
I'm sorry. Josephina is on this one, but That's Why I Love You isn't.
Josefina.
Man, because it'd be cool to get a first generation. That's Why I Love You.
I have a pretty. I don't know how low the low generation.
Paul's got it, I'm sure. If anyone's got
I've got it. I've got That's Why I Love You, but I don't know if I have how good the copy is. But this one doesn't have that. But there were some that made it out to radio stations that did have That's Why I Love You on it.
Did anyone else feel the same, like, after the David Lee Roth faux reunion,
No.
in 96? I felt after that, I was just like, forget it. You know what? They're just teasing us. This is ridiculous. And then when I thought it was a joke when Gary Sharon was the singer.
Anybody else? Did anybody else get one of these?
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one with the fucked up running with the devil on it. Where they got the
Oh, that's right. They
verses-
switched.
the verses are reversed. Yeah.
That's the first one. Then if you bought the album like the day it came
That's
out,
the
they
best.
had
The
that
first
as well.
best of.
Yeah, the first best of
first-
this is great because it's got a cool cover.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah, this is a totally different. It's
that's
like a
the
different
Sammy
version.
logo. Does it? Did the
Yeah.
first best of have the Sammy? Yeah, I guess it did have that.
Yeah, it
the
did.
wraparound logo.
Yeah,
The reach around.
giggity. But yeah, I like this one because I actually thought that I was so pissed off that
Oh my
they
God,
changed the
that.
arrangement of Running with the
Yeah.
Devil.
I don't know if I've heard the that alternate version.
They
I
took
know it's been-
the third verse and the first verse.
Yeah. How do you think that happened? Because the original masters must have had it. I mean, it must have just been. How do you switch Pro Tools? That's like a Pro Tools error.
Yeah,
I would guess.
yeah. I'm sure they had several different takes of it, and one made it to the first
Yeah.
master. That made its way
Maybe-
out of the studio.
Maybe they were doing like edit versions and they accidentally released what they thought was like what could have been like an edit version, but you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Is the audio the original audio like
Yeah.
that was on the studio? It's the studio.
Yes.
From the studio version.
It's
It's just
the
swapped.
it's the actual song, but all of a sudden
But the right
chorus-
take.
the
Is it the
chorus
same
comes
take?
in- the chorus comes in too soon, and the verse like that should have been before that chorus is after the chorus or something.
Can you
Yeah.
play it, Johnny?
No, I can't play
No,
it.
we
but-
can't. But
But it's
you
the
a
original
copy.
take. It's the same take
Yes.
that was on the original album.
Yes,
Okay, I got you.
yes.
So
It's
just
there's
swapped.
nothing. The only
Gotcha.
thing that's changed is
That's
the
what I
order
figured.
of the parts
Gotcha.
of the song.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
I just
Caleb's up the
perused
leak.
that. Sorry, no, I was listening to that. Those demos. It's weird. It's like it's all the music, but
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
scratch vocals, right? And none of the vocals sound like.
Yeah, it's like,
anywhere near
ooh,
what
some of this
the
stuff is
product.
really rough there, Sammy.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, like, what was that process?
Right.
It had all the music done, and to me, it sounds like it must have taken months to get from where I just heard to where.
Well,
the final
usually,
product
what
is.
kind of before you get to your thing? Usually, I mean, obviously, I wasn't there. I don't know exactly what happened, but usually, when you want to hear what a singer is doing, you have them lay down, scratch vocals, and don't go balls out. Just give me your ideas. Don't go
Yep,
crazy.
right.
You don't have to nail everything. So that might have been it. That might have been what Sammy had. Hey, I'm just going to lay it down real quick, and then the producer listens to it and kind of like, okay, here's what we're going to do here. You're going to change this line, so that's probably what that was. Because we all know
Yeah.
Sammy can sing better than that.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
Does your 5150 the demos that you have, does it have the Rochester sound check on it as well?
What is that? Rochester, New York,
Yeah.
on the 5150 tour. I know there was some
I
of
can't
the sound
tell.
checks from 5150 that have. There's some video of some of the sound checks. I think it was Texas.
Yeah, there's a
sound check.
because I have a very similar collection that it's called 5150 leftovers that I think somebody sent me.
Oh, yeah. That's the other one.
Yeah,
That's just another pressing of that. Yeah.
of the same. It's the same, but it's the same collection, right?
I don't know. This has 19 tracks.
Yeah, this one has 18, but it's got some sound check stuff from Rochester. the demos are 5150, Summer Nights, Love Walks In, Get Up, Best of Both Worlds, I Want Some Action, Why Can't This Be Love, Good Enough. Those are the only 5150 demos on it, and then the rest of it has like the some of the Live Without a Net video leftover stuff.
That's what I just listened to in that order.
Yeah, so it's the same. It's the same demo.
Yeah, this actually has all the wildlife stuff on it too from the movie.
Yeah, this doesn't have the wild. The one I have doesn't have the wildlife. It's got "Addicted to Love" from Live Without a Net and "Wild Thing" and "Rock and Roll."
Yeah, the Westwood One broadcast.
Yeah,
I think that's what those are coming from. You were talking about that.
Why'd you send that clip of Running with the Devil?
Because that's the version that that John was talking about.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to that.
That was the regular version you just sent.
No, it's not.
Well, then the one on Spotify is wrong then too. Because I just compared it with. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds like the normal version.
Nope. The version that I sent you has if you listen to the chorus, the third chorus is the first chorus on that cut.
Oh, I thought you said the first two verses are switched.
No, the the choruses.
I forget. Switched. Like that whistle comes in like sooner or something.
Yeah, and when you go after the guitar, it does actually. If you go after the guitar solo, right, and the "I Found the Simple Life Ain't So Simple," that verse, the third one where he sings it much more intensely, "I found the simple life." Yeah. So that's the second verse on that version of "Running with the Devil," and then after the guitar solo, it's "I found the simple life."
Oh, really?
Ain't so simple. Yeah, they're out of order.
The only thing I could think is, when they master
Johnny's going to take that and slow it down and play it back for us anytime soon.
when they remaster stuff, they take the original mixtapes, not the
2-track.
Exactly, the 2-track. Yeah. So what they might have done back
the 2-track,
bounce down different versions, and then maybe they listened and said, okay, this is the one we're going to go with. And
they went with that, but they didn't say it on the best of Volume 1. It was never included. It was never noted that version was different than the version from VH1.
Maybe somebody who went back to get the tapes grabbed song 1 or something.
Definitely a mistake, but it sounds like a Pro Tools kind of mistake, not like an analog. You can't get that messed up on an analog tape. I mean, you're not going to swap.
No, it's a digital. It's a digital swap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I wonder who won that Wolfgang guitar. Because remember when that first came out, the cassettes and the CDs. If your copy had a guitar pick in it,
I gotta go check on Ellie. I'll be right
you
back.
won a Wolfgang.
Gonna go check my CD. I'll be right back.
Somebody, I forget. I don't know if it's somebody that Phil McKnight
No, I hadn't heard
knows,
that, Johnny.
Somebody that Phil McKnight knows, or somebody we know, or maybe it was somebody on this show, actually owns the guitar that's in that picture. That the PV, the Wolfgang that's in the picture on the inside of the album, that guitar, somebody owns that. Some collector or fan owns that guitar, and he doesn't own it anymore.
Huh. That's cool.
I mean, that's the whole reason why I have a black patent pending Wolfgang is because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Rock on. Paul should front a stoner doom band.
A stoner doom band.
I'd stand that so hard. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but sounds good. Stoner doom band. That sounds, that's like a stoner doom band would be Black Sabbath with like
Caius.
See ya, Metal Soda
or Fu Manchu. They're not really doom though.
I listened to both what was it? 2 Black Sabbath albums. Was it Master of Reality and
Master of Reality, yeah.
What came after that? It was the 73 and 74 albums.
Volume 4?
No, after that.
Sabotage.
Sabotage and what was the other one? Kind of like they were almost like they were almost like a double album, Sabotage and
Sabotage. One of my favorite underrated Sabbath songs on it called "Am I Going Insane?" It's such a good tune.
Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath was the first. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and Sabotage. Spiral Architect.
Dog thing to check on.
And Johnny, you probably haven't listened to a lot of Black Spiral Architect and
Never heard of it.
Sabra.
And I'll be right back too because I have to use the bathroom.
Well, it's Caleb. How you doing, man?
Good,
You
man.
awake?
Yeah. Totally.
What's new?
Oh, it's just me and you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Look at that. It emptied out.
I guess so, yeah. What's the chat doing? How's the chat
Any
doing?
questions in the chat? My answer, by the way, to what's my favorite alternate vocal, none of those, obviously. I thought it was, like Jay said, just the singer going through the motions. There's nothing that I would have said, oh, that's better than the original. So,
Right.
yeah. It's like listening to Sammy Hagar like singing in the car on the way to rehearsal or something.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to him, but yeah, that's what I figured.
So, yeah. So, Paul, any new electrics or anything picked up or?
Nothing new except for that acoustic. Again, the girl that I'm trying to get that gem from is in California right now. So I sent her. In fact, let me double check. It's Dane's guitar player in his band. She's celebrating her 50th birthday. I just outed for how old she is. Yeah, whatever. I'm not getting that guitar now. I sent her a message that says, "Happy birthday, bring me back a gem." So I'm trying to get her to bring it back because her brother has it. And I'm not sure he's ever going to let it go. I wouldn't.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, no, nothing. I was looking at, I almost bought Rico's San Dimas, but I really don't need another guitar like that. I've got, in fact, I was thinking about selling off my DK24 Pro Mod with the roasted maple neck, because it's essentially the same as a gem. It's the same pickup configuration and it plays very similar to a gem. And I own a gem, so I don't need that guitar. So I was thinking about selling that off so I can fund potentially buying another Kiss pinball machine, which I found. But the guy wants too much more, but I'm trying to negotiate him down.
Cool. There's one, Robot Master Switch. I picked up an EVH Wolfgang Standard because of your guys' review in January. I got the Quicksilver one, baked maple. I posted the pic in Discord. I love that Quicksilver one. That's my favorite solid color. I've been thinking about getting one of those standards because of the baked maple neck, and I'm kind of going back and forth between the amber quilt and the Quicksilver one, just because I don't know, but I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger or not. I mean, obviously, I would get a really good deal through EVH on that. So it would. I mean, they're like $600 on the street, and so it wouldn't be, it'd be me paying for a couple of cases, so and not beers, but guitar cases. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm also thinking about seeing if I could get someone to make me a quilted. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful, love it. I want to make my own Ernie Ball because I'm definitely not going to be able to afford one of these guitars anytime soon.
That you should have let me know. We could have got that OLP out of Dane's store, and had that done up. He had the original OLP, not the Sterling, for like $150.
Oh,
and
I'm sure I could find one.
Yeah, and it was the Trans Gold, so it would have been a perfect 5150 stage guitar.
Yeah.
Because you don't look, I as much as I love my Ernie Balls, if I were out in a bar, I wouldn't bring those. I wouldn't bring them and play them in a bar.
No, I wouldn't get one of those to be playing it out.
No.
In fact, I'm thinking about getting that one we just saw, because I'd rather have that at a gig than, definitely my 2009 USA, which I'm never.
No, I get it. Yeah.
I'm never gonna play live. I don't think again. And the Space Wolf, even I'm getting nervous about, because it's irreplaceable. So, but yeah, these standards look great, and if you take them to your guy and you trick them out, they're gonna feel and play great. It's not like, see, look at the amber one. I would totally put like zebra pickups in that, and
Whoa,
that sounded good.
Yeah, that was loud.
Yeah, it's like a commercial. Kiss the mic. So
I don't have a glass to pour it into. So
I've been there. The room they filmed this in, I was there.
no way. No.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that's at Fender.
No way.
Wow.
Did you have frosted tips like that?
I've been to the actual table.
Ooh.
The table right there that
Did
they
you-
were sitting
did you-
around. I've
Did
been
you
there.
sniff the seat that he was sitting in?
Wow.
No.
Okay, because I would have posted that in the Van Halen.
But the room doesn't look anything like that. They dressed the whole room up to
The
look like
lighting's
that.
great.
Stage the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It actually it just looks like a regular workroom.
What's Ed saying right there?
You're saying they don't just have an EVH half stack sitting in the middle of the room randomly.
Well,
I do.
we say it really slow. We made the Frankie like the old original.
Wow. Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Caleb, did you get an EVH mask? I saw it was, or was that the
No, I
the
did.
fit picture?
No, I don't know if you saw like a month or so ago in everyone's feed on Facebook, there was some company selling a bunch of striped gear, and I bought some sweats, and I also bought a mask, and the mask took forever to get here, but it came the other day. I got the sweats a couple weeks ago, and they look great, but they're obviously not licensed, so
Right.
I'm sorry, but
Johnny, are we looking at Discord? What are we looking at?
the mask
Yeah.
is great.
I'm just scrolling through the EVH section of the Discord. Yeah.
Yeah,
those are great guitars.
Yeah, are they still making them? Are they still, because it seems like they came and went real quick.
They're there.
No, they
are?
still make them. Yeah.
They do.
They're on the site.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, I'm interested. I think the new amps are going to come soon. So, they got James Brown, the guy who helped design the original 5150.
What are they at? 5154s yet now, or is it still going to be a 3?
I don't know, but he's been working with them almost a year now. So, I assume there's going to be some new style amps coming.
Cool.
Shortly. Obviously in time for January, probably.
My guess is they're gonna go back to now everybody's doing combos. You know what I mean? Like big stacks and half stacks are so out right now that my guess is they'll focus mostly on combos because they're just not buying stacks.
You think they do like a Kemper kind of EVH thing, or like a little whatever that is, 15-watt with
They've already got some
digital settings.
They've already got
some of them have the EVH settings, right? Isn't there like an EVH setting or Brown sound or something?
Everybody has an EVH.
Yeah, there's a patch.
style.
Yeah, you can patch.
But EVH should make their own. Hey man, that could include all the different settings. I
think it'd be
clean
genius
tone, and
if he made his own plugin, that'd be genius.
Right.
Actually. With all his different sounds, that would be a great move on his part. But,
Every different era, 70s,
Yeah.
80s, 90s, today,
Make it
except for that VH3 sound, which was just awful.
right. but he can.
So over my and I had the band on shuffle today in the truck while I was going to work, and a couple of the Tokyo Dome things came up, and it was like, Jesus, man, back off on the game. It was just so over. Everything was recorded except the vocals, and thankfully so. Everything was just pinned.
You know what I was listening to the other day was Hang 'Em High and Hot for Teacher. Is there a connection there with the drums? I think Alex does the same drum beat on
double bass shuffle.
Yeah, it's a shuffle.
He does that on like 4 songs.
Yeah,
I'm the one. Same thing.
Okay, yeah. I was for some I don't know where I heard on Hang 'Em High, but that came up on one of my on the radio or whatever.
And Hang 'Em High have a very similar drum beat.
But I just immediately heard like heard Hot for Teacher. Yeah,
in fact,
it's a great.
I'd love to do like a medley of all those songs.
Right?
Yeah.
What if they're at the same tempo? They probably are. Pretty close.
Pretty close.
It can be done.
Well, you've got plenty of time to arrange it now.
They would pass away, but it would be fun.
That's what you got to do, Caleb. Do some medleys. Do some combinations of for Nerd Halen. If you ever got to have a rehearsal or anything.
Yeah, that would mean we'd have to rehearse. So. That ain't happening.
Look, everybody, Jay's back.
Hey, Jay.
This creepy
Hi,
stuff,
Jay.
man. Ellie woke up but wasn't awake. She was telling me what she's seeing in her dream.
Wow.
Oh.
No.
And then I woke her up. I was like, "Do you want me to wake you up?" Yeah. I was like, "Okay."
That happened. I used to sleepwalk.
Man.
I used to be like having waking dreams when I was a kid.
Because it was weird. It's like she was on top of her covers. Like I saw her moving around in bed, and the next thing you know, she was on top of her covers, kind of bent over. And I actually had to talk to her with here, and I was like, "Ellie, are you?" Because she was whimpering,
Oh my goodness.
I was like, "Ellie, are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Are you sure?" "Yeah." And then 20 minutes later, the same thing happened, and I asked her again. She said, "Yeah." So I was like, "Screw this." I went down there. She was on top of the covers. The fan's on in the room, and I was like, and she's sweating, her hair was wet. And I'm like, are you cold? And she's like, no. I was like, "Don't we turn the fan off?" "No, I'm fine." And the next thing you know, she starts telling me things. I was like, "Are you dreaming right now?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Do you want me to wake you up?" "Yeah." I was like, "What the hell is going on in here?"
Wow.
I woke her up, held her for a few minutes. And then she said she was cold. So she got under her covers. And I was like, "Man, 3 minutes ago you said you were hot." This is weird.
Crazy. A little young for hot flashes, don't you think?
Right?
Man.
My first job I had was that I was a bagger at a supermarket, and we have to go out and get the carriages, and Paul probably knows Market Basket or Demoulas from New England. So one day I was shortly after I had gotten the job, I was at home, and it was probably midnight. I start walking down the stairs in my house, and my dad's walking up the stairs. He's like, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm going out to get the carriages." I was sleepwalking, like I was going out, working at the supermarket, going out to get the carriages. He's like, "What, wake up, whatever." I did that. I don't know, 14 or something like that.
29.
This was last week.
That was my first job.
That's funny because my brother, this is years ago, we still lived in Illinois. So my brother was probably 7 or 8 maybe. And one night, my father's laying in bed and he's sleeping. And he said, all of a sudden, Jason, I felt this presence just staring at me. My father woke up and just looked, and somebody was standing over him in his bed. My dad said, I leaped out of bed and I was going to kill whoever that was.
Oh, no.
It was my older brother. He used to sleepwalk.
Yeah.
He's just standing above my father while he's sleeping, and my dad just woke up, was like, "Ugh!"
See this one? Somebody just wrote that.
I don't know. The green screen's messing with. Does anyone know who wrote Van Halen songs?
Yeah, Martha and the Vandellas.
That's right.
John
Engelbert
Grimm.
Humperdinck.
Ray Davies.
Yeah, the Davies brothers.
Yeah, the Davies brothers, Martha and the Vandellas. John Brim.
John Brim.
Hold on.
Roy Orbison.
Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah, how many other covers can we think of?
Little Feat.
Oh,
Pete Townsend.
Sammy Hagar.
Brian May, Eric Clapton.
Just say Sammy Hagar.
Yeah. Gary Sharon.
That'll
We
get him.
wanted to do like an all-star record.
Sammy Hagar.
Where is that in there? Where was that? Was that in the group? Oh, there it is. Is that guy watching this, or is that a real question?
I don't know. It's interesting. Robert,
Look,
Hanna,
it's all
are you
us.
out there.
Actually, this is something we can actually show this and see what happens.
Unleash the chat on them.
What?
Tiny Tim.
See, that's where it gets shitty. Like I want it to be, the trick to trolling is it's got to be just annoying enough to get people to bite. It's like fishing.
Right.
If you
Can't go over the top, or
if you
they
go
know
way
that
over
you're
the
messing
top,
with
they
them.
fucking tap out. They're not interested.
222, make a wish.
1122.
Yeah, 11:20
Doesn't work.
Yeah, not at all.
Oh,
Tom Jones is funny.
Numerologically, it's the same. 1-1.
True.
Hey guys, I'm going to split. She's like sitting up, just staring at the wall.
Yeah, go
Are you
take
by
care of.
yourself in the house tonight, Jay?
No,
Go take care of Reagan.
Yeah, nice.
now she's
Why,
putting
Demi?
a
Why do you
blanket
do this
back
to me?
on her. She's getting back.
Your monitor has video on it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
Infrared.
I'm
But
just
now-
so used to
now
this.
she's using her blanket as like a tent.
And
So she's partying
She's
now.
half
She's
asleep though, right? Like,
Hot boxing.
She's just playing now. Hot boxing.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Dutch
go.
oven.
I'm gonna
yeah,
go.
go take care of you.
I'll talk to you guys. I'll
Ellie.
talk to you guys later.
Take it easy, Jay.
Good night,
I
man.
get it. Okay, the question is, did Jay tap out because he's checking on Ellie, or is he too high to do the show?
I'm thinking Ellie's having
Oh
a
yeah,
rough
no,
night.
that's no, absolutely no. That's again, I can't imagine what it's like to be a parent.
It sounds familiar, like, yeah, I remember seeing weird things, as a kid, like waking up in the middle of the night and seeing birds flying around my room or bats.
That same guy who asked that question, Robert Hanna, 9 minutes ago, asked, since I'm not an expert on this awesome band, why did the original band part with Roth? Always heard Roth was a problem, but does anyone really know? What's he doing?
There's a million stories,
See, that's great. That's great. That's a great bait.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because what happens is the experts, and I'm using the bunny quotes here, will just noob bash him.
Descend upon it.
Yeah, they'll just noob bash him left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what group you're asking it in.
Yeah, it's true. You got to
the 70
keep it
to
simple.
84.
It's got to be low hanging fruit.
Yep.
And watch people just go nuts.
It's got to look completely ignorant and stupid, as opposed to thought out and contrived.
You got to start with first time viewer.
Yes, yes. Thanks for the ad. I have a question. Thanks for the ad. I have a question. What kind of guitars did Eddie play? Something you bait them in that way. Are we in there now? Are we streaming in there? Johnny's got
Well,
us
yeah,
streaming.
it's in there. It's in there, but it's not streaming. It's shared in there. It's not actually like streaming.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna get
Here
the.
we go. Now Johnny he's amused by video again.
Oh no, I didn't do that.
It's gonna keep going. Oh boy.
Oh, I see why I did that, because I was showing that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I will say this about this with 20 minutes or 15 minutes left in the show. The first hour of this show was maybe one of the worst hours we've ever done, and then time started flying. Like all of a sudden, it's like I can't believe it's 11:30 already.
That means that the first hour sucked.
First
the
hour
second
was
hour was
awful.
boring,
But then all of a sudden,
and now we're just killing time.
Yeah, now we're just near the end. It was like, where did that? I don't know where the time went. And I didn't do an edible. That's
They can't all be winners. They can't all be winners.
Sure, they can. We're all winners. We're all in this together, John. These are unprecedented times.
Johnny's got the name on the title. So.
Yeah, but it's your show. So
but
if
it's
it sucks,
it's my
fault.
show.
Time.
Yeah.
Good. I was going to say, every time Johnny says that, I see Michael Wincott in the movie Talk Radio going, "It's your show, Bear." That's one of it. Did you ever see that movie, Johnny?
No, but I have the soundtrack because Stuart Copeland did a song on it.
Yeah, Michael Wincott is the best part of that whole movie. He is, for those that don't know, Michael Wincott is a character actor. You will know him as he was the Sheriff of Nottingham in one of the Three Musketeers movies. He was also the bad guy in the first Crow movie with the long hair.
Oh yeah.
When he stabs him, they go, "Well, fuck, why don't you just die?" And he stabs the guy with the sword. Michael Wincott is his name. He's got.
I recognize the name, but I don't.
Yeah,
I can't put a face to it.
Wasn't he in The Doors?
Yes, he was in The Doors.
He played Paul Rothschild.
Yes, he's fantastic. Okay. He's a great actor.
Want to come down and make a record?
Yes, he's a lot like Gary Oldman and Sam Rockwell. Fantastic character actor when you see him in a movie, but nobody can name him.
Right, it's great.
But a really good
Rockwell.
actor.
I like Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, Michael Wincott is a lot like that. He was Sam Rockwell before there was Sam Rockwell. Any movie that Michael Wincott is in, he's usually a great part of the movie.
Yes,
and he's the best part.
Johnny, you got some movies to watch. Michael Wincott,
fantastic actor, but again, weird monkey face.
Weird monkey face.
He does. If you pull up a picture of him, you'll see he's got like these really little beady eyes and this long sort of square jaw, big mouth,
like a Ben Stiller kind of monkey face.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah. Or who's the other one? Chris Parnell. Was it Chris Parnell?
But outstanding actor.
What? What are you laughing?
Johnny's looking at it.
Yeah, he's got a monkey face.
He does have a monkey face.
What's wrong with that? Hey, if you got a monkey face, it's all good.
See?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Monkey face. Wait a minute, what's going on?
But really,
what's going on here? Hang on, hang on.
What do I recognize him from? I recognize him from
the movies we just mentioned.
Was he in?
There's the captain.
Hello.
Whoa!
With 30 minutes left in the show, the captain is in.
You made it.
I figured I'd jump in to ruin the rest of the show since I was watching.
You should, but thank God you're here because it.
Oh gosh.
Have you been watching?
I just popped on earlier and I heard everybody was saying like you're slicing it up into hours. Like this sucks, that sucks. Nothing sucks when it comes to Johnny Beane and the Saturday Night Live.
Thank you.
Spoken like an executive producer.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we were just talking about how this guy has a monkey face. I mean, I don't know.
That is a motherfucking monkey face. Look at that.
He's got a little monkey face.
I mean, that's monkey.
Kind of got a monkey face.
He's awesome, though. Again, great actor, monkey face. That's a great name for a band. Monkey Face would be a great name for a band.
That would be.
Yeah.
Right? Hell yeah.
I think
Hello,
that should be
everybody in the chat, by the way.
Can you imagine we were doing this, tonight, welcome to Straturday Night Live. Our special guests are the Captain, Michael Smith, Caleb Rappaport from Nerd Halen, John Biel, Johnny Beane, Neanderthal, and our musical guest tonight, Monkey Face.
Monkey face, thank you.
Monkey face.
Yeah. Monkey's a fun word.
Monkey is a fun word.
Yeah.
It makes you laugh.
I got my Alesis up and running here.
Make some magic.
All right, Bonzo, go nuts.
Even the kick pedal. Like
they'll sound
if I
better
turn
than the drums on
I'm not going to put it
5150.
direct because I know Johnny will play something over it. Never play my original music for Johnny because he'll.
Oh, no.
I'm an artist. You don't deserve my art.
Right.
You can play.
No.
Yeah. This is
all
gonna
play Hot for Teacher.
This is going to end horribly.
I could do it better.
It's going to end horribly.
This is going to end horribly. John, don't do it. Don't do it. God,
Do it.
You're like Charlie Brown with Lucy in the football.
I know, right?
Really, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit. So, Paul, did you show your new guitar? I guess you did, right, earlier?
Yeah, I showed it. Yeah, a little earlier. It's cool.
Nice.
It's just a cool. There you go, Captain, because you were late. There you go, a little PV Jack Daniels acoustic.
That's badass, man.
That's cool. For $120, I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
Any PV guitar for $120.
Absolutely. That's damn good.
It's a song I wrote when I caught my wife in bed with my girlfriend.
Oh. There's a song there. There's definitely a song. There's a hit song there, man.
That's a fucking hit song all day long right there. The name of it, the title of the song is Lick 'em Up.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a mind fuck right there.
You ain't shit. Oh,
I will tell you. I won't tell you who it is because she's a business person. But somebody that I used to work with in another city that I worked in. I'm going to try and keep this as vague as possible. But she's very, very good looking and very, very well to do. And for her husband's birthday, she's not married anymore, and this is why. For her husband's birthday, he came home from work. And she was upstairs in the bedroom with one of her best friends. Both of them were naked in the bed and said, "Happy birthday, honey. Welcome home." And he turned around and walked out and filed divorce papers.
Oh, jeez.
whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
Everybody's Dear Penthouse letter come true,
Wow.
especially as a married guy. You're a married guy. You sit back and go, "What's the fantasy everybody wants?"
Right.
As Lawrence from Office Space would say, 2 chicks at the same time.
Talk about a miscalculation on the white.
Yeah, you ain't shitting, Caleb.
Yeah, she blew it, or didn't actually, and that's unfortunate because this woman is super hot, and I have to assume that her friend was also super hot. I would have dropped to my knees and finally proclaimed, "There is a God." There is, I would have, as an atheist, I would have been like, "Thank you, God."
Yep.
Yeah, she's super hot too. She's still super hot. And
she a Boston area girl, or
I'm not going to say where she's from.
I'm not going to say, huh?
Because there are actually more than 2 people watching this, and it could get back to her. But
is this the same Jack Daniels as yours?
No, see, that's the thing. It's very similar. Mine doesn't have that script.
And the inlays are different too, right?
Yeah, the inlays are different. But on the 12th fret, if you look, Johnny didn't get a chance to do it. If you look on the 12th fret, there's an inlay. See that little wing inlay?
Cool. Yeah.
This is not that because it doesn't have the. And I thought this might have been that guitar, and they wiped the Jack Daniels logo off the top.
It's got a different bridge too.
Yeah, it's a different guitar. I don't know what this
I can't find a
is.
picture of yours. Yeah, yours looks like a rare model.
This is a very, very tough guitar to find. And I don't know where you're going to find one.
Here's the black. There's the black version of it. Here's the black version of it, but there's no. I think that's the same as yours.
It doesn't have the Jack Daniels sticker in inside the sound hole. I don't think so. No, the sound hole, the Jack Daniels sticker is black.
Also on a 12th fret, does it have that too? I don't think so.
This is a cornhole.
And for that price, Paul, I mean, think about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I mean, it sounds good, right?
Oh no, it sounds fantastic. It
Sounds
rings.
good, yeah.
It's
A little out of tune, but was there a serial number on it?
No, and I just
Wow,
I just
no
restrung
serial
it.
number.
It's got brand new strings on it. That's why it's out of tune, Johnny.
Yeah, all the other ones, it seems like it spells out Jack Daniels on around the sound hole. Yours is just the design. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's a cool guitar. I don't know much about it. If anybody knows about it, hit me up on Facebook and can tell me more. I've Googled it. I can't find that guitar. I've Googled the model number for the other guitars. The ones that you're looking at, Johnny, they're all acoustic electric. This one isn't. It's just an acoustic.
Who's getting messages?
I am.
I feel so left out.
Anyway,
That's me sending a message to you saying, "Hi, dude."
Hi, dude.
I have to pee.
Okay.
Look what I sent you. I had to pee.
Cool. Yeah.
good stuff.
Good stuff. Straturday night.
So, Caleb, any new news at all on the music live scene front? Anything, or is it just still COVID waiting?
Nothing.
It's insane, ain't it, man? It really is.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, I don't know when it's going to come back. I know it will, but
Oh, it definitely will. But
I don't know when. That sucks.
it so fucking sucks not having live music, man.
Yeah. It was. It sucks because it's gonna be literally the last thing to come back.
You're right. Yeah.
Everything else is gonna come back before live shows, and then live shows will be the last thing that they say, okay, we can do that now. You can't hear me? Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Probably the same with live sports, I would think too. You know,
No, live sports are back.
Live sports are back. They were playing college
without
football.
without an audience, though. I mean, you
Some
have
of
to have
them.
an audience for live music. Did anyone hear about the Paul? Did you hear anything about the Metallica drive-in show?
I know that they did okay for some of them. I think that
That's what I
Metallica's
would
thinking
figure.
about doing more stuff, but I think I made myself clear on the Tuesday night show. I think the idea that they would charge $125 a carload to watch a Metallica concert movie is garbage.
Fucking insane.
But I bet
That's
they all
garbage.
sold out. I bet they all sold out though, or pretty close to it. You know, I bet they did.
Well,
with it.
it's Metallica. Outside of the Through the Never movie, they haven't done anything that hasn't made money. That
I
Through the
saw it
Never
on.
movie,
I saw it
they
on
lost
Napster.
millions.
Yeah, I saw that on Napster.
Napster.
What, Through the Never?
You downloaded it on
Yeah.
Napster.
What was the one monster? Some kind of monster. That was a good. That was a good film.
You know what
Yeah,
I
that was
what,
done well.
You know what I read was on Facebook, like the official Metallica page or whatever for that movie. I was reading through the comments, and it was shown all across the country. And some people were saying like the weather was really bad where they were, and the movie they'd like shut it off.
Yeah,
like in some of the places, but it looked like most of the people really enjoyed it.
A lot of
Yeah,
the
I would
places
figure.
actually set up a PA so that there were some speaker towers to the left and the right of the
right. So you're
screen
not hearing
itself.
your car stereo speakers instead.
Yes, it was
you're
set
hearing
up
real
like an actual concert.
live sound.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering how they were going to do that. You know, if you
Yeah,
just
some
listen to
places
your-
did that, and then other
FM.
ones you could tune in your FM. Yeah, like with one of those little Belkin tuner type deals.
One of these.
Yeah, right. Or
But, I mean,
what were
you
the
know-
old speakers you'd put into the car for the old drive-in theater? You know.
Yeah, I would have. Look, here's the thing.
Flintstones?
I would have rather had them do like the old Pearl Jam radio thing, or when they would do these satellite shows, like the old Metallica radio takeover. Remember when they did that thing that ended up being on A lot of the stuff ended up being on the Garage Inc., where they took over, they bought Satellite Time, and they did a live show, and John Popper came in and jammed with them and shit. I would have much rather seen that happen versus a pre-produced concert. See, the thing about this was, had they actually just put some cameras on and set up an audio setup at their rehearsal studio and actually played live, I could see people paying the money and going to that show.
That would
But
be
the thing,
yes.
Yeah.
Now they're performing for you.
Yeah, streaming a live show versus actually going to that vineyard 2 weeks ago and recording the show and pre-mixing it and all that shit. Now you're just watching a movie. It's not the same.
Yeah, and it's gonna be
Where
on
did
TV.
they recorded it in a vineyard? What was that? I missed that part.
Yeah, Northern California in a wine vineyard. They recorded it outside in like a big field. Yeah.
Which one of them owns the wine vineyard, by the way?
Oh,
Who knows? Right. Probably Lars. Lars owns a lot
Ford
of
Coppola.
Yeah.
Well, hell, they did what was it? The Antarctica video. That was 5 or 10 years ago. They did.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Playing on all continents.
I went to one of the Fillmore shows when they did the St. Anger. They did the 4 shows at the Fillmore, and that was great because they brought Newstead out and they brought Mustaine out. Yeah, each night there were different people.
I remember that. Yeah,
with them.
Ron McGovney.
Yes. And they brought
did
McGovney
they bring McGovney
yes.
out? Wow.
Yeah, they brought all these guys out. All these guys. Everybody that was in Metallica came and jammed with them.
Cliff
Lloyd
Burton.
Grant.
Cliff Burton.
Resurrected Cliff, yeah.
No, Cliff's father was there though.
Oh, okay.
But Lloyd Grant came out and played. Like all those guys came out and jammed with them. That would have been a cool thing to see, something like that.
Sure.
But yeah. Paying $125 to see a Metallica movie is
which in reality, we all know it's going to be on some streaming service for like $3.
I think everyone that bought a ticket got a Blu-ray of it.
I think they get a copy of it.
Yeah, they get a copy of that plus the new orchestral one and all that.
And you can get a Blu-ray sooner or later, or get a it's.
I couldn't do that orchestral. What was it? The S&M back in the
what does
late
Gene
90s?
Simmons think of that idea?
For a moment, it's something we would certainly cash in on if we could.
Something we'd consider for a nominal.
Here's the thing: we will take claymation versions of ourselves. And
I will say, Mancuda has the best Paul Stanley. It's just like the
it's super gay.
There you go.
The super gay Paul Stanley.
Super gay Paul Stanley.
It's great. I think Mancuda's Paul Stanley is great.
I fucking can't
give him that. His other
Johnny, you still have that little video clip of Paul Stanley shaking his head that I sent you? Of him sort of blowing off.
I mean no, I never. It wasn't downloaded. It was a shared screen.
Johnny, when are the T-shirts coming out?
Those T-shirts, yeah.
Hotcakes, man. Come on.
Did you ever show the Straturday night lineup that who was it? Cobra Kai put out there? I thought that was funny.
Yeah. That's the thumbnail to whatever video.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Am I on it?
Yeah, it was the 6 of it. It was all. I think it was everyone, including Jay. All of us and Jay.
I'm on it too.
Yeah, we all are.
Find that one, Johnny, because
I want to see it.
Is he still here? Is Cobra Kai? There you are, Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. Can you post that real quick,
Johnny?
On the
I'll
Discord,
find it.
or I'm still
message it to me.
I'm still waiting to be immortalized with the John BL sound bites.
Oh, I got some. I think I have some Michael sound bites.
No, you don't. No,
you know what? No, you don't. You calling me out? I'll show you some Michael.
Calling you out, man.
Bites. I'll get you the Michael Smiths. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that picture, though.
Let me see if I can find that one. Oh, shit. It's too good.
Hey, Tony.
I don't know. Maybe I can't find it.
Tony, we're talking about all kinds of stuff
There
tonight.
we go. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I got to find the Michael Smith sound bites too. So here we go.
I saw that. Yeah. Okay. I'm Kramer. I got it. Thanks.
What was that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That is so good.
How gay does Paul look in that picture, Johnny?
Wow.
Let me see. Takes forever.
In Mexico, it's Keeler.
Kila.
Kila. So Kila.
Oh wow,
There's Fat Paul with Gay Paul.
Count their deal.
that's a nice picture.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's the program. That's the station I used to program here in Phoenix.
That's cool.
Well, that's Paul.
Wow.
Fat Paul with Gay Paul. I like the scarf.
Yes.
Dude, you've lost a lot of weight, bro.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. I was 300 and something pounds in that picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look like Thanos.
I was full Ernest Borgnine in that picture.
Look at that.
Yeah. There's no neck there at all.
Wow.
Ernest Borg 10.
Yeah.
Ernest Borg 99.
Yeah.
Ernest Borg 900.
Yeah. I was not healthy at that point in my life.
Man, but you're hanging with Paul Stanley though, man.
Thank God you lost weight, man. It means a lot to lose weight.
Oh yeah.
He's still got a larger head than yours, though. Look at that.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he does have a big head.
That is a fucking that is one hell of a dome.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, he's got a big head.
What?
And gray hair.
How do you know?
So it's funny. KXM says it looks like the bass player from Metallica. I do actually have a picture where I make Trujillo look tiny. Here, I'll find that for you. You'll laugh at it because Robert Trujillo is not a small dude.
He's a big dude. Yeah.
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 Here, I'll find that for you. Because Trujillo's a good dude. He's such a nice guy. Didn't need that gig at all.
Look at that.
I love it.
Look at
perfect.
Shit.
It is great.
That really is fucking hilarious. Man.
Lobot. You could do a lot worse than Lobot.
It's got everybody, man.
And that really does look like an old Jay.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is I'm probably older than Michael Richards is in that picture.
Yeah, just like I'm older than Wilford Brimley was when he was in Cocoon.
That's crazy.
And the guy that I'm supposed to be there is dead.
Yes.
Well, the guy that I'm supposed to be is dead too.
That's true. Yeah.
Lopat's probably dead.
Come on.
I can't even believe I don't even know that guy's name.
Here we go.
That's some next level nerd shit is what's going on there.
My God, that is so good.
Renus Pinkel says that Trujillo was set when he played with Ozzy. Trujillo was set before that, man. He was in Suicidal and Infectious and
hell yeah.
I mean, Robert Trujillo
great
was
metal bass player. Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
like
he's one of the most in-demand bass players in the game.
I was just gonna say that he was really sought after.
No, he was set before that. I mean, he didn't have Metallica money.
No.
But
he wasn't gonna starve if he didn't get that gig.
No, Robert Trujillo is one of the best bass players to ever play the bass, and the Metallica gig is just the icing on the cake for him.
Yeah,
they needed him more than he needed them. True story. They needed somebody that was going to be good. They couldn't get an unknown guy.
That's a good point, right?
They had to get a guy that was going to be, that was going to bring them some respect and some credibility because
he was a little younger than those guys too, right? I mean, by
a little bit,
5
I think,
years,
yeah.
but yeah, he was a little more energy that he could bring to it. I mean, Jason had the energy. He was
but he brings something. There's Trujillo. Me making Trujillo look small.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, you make him look small, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah, that was also Fat Paul.
Paulie.
But he's such a good dude, and a nice guy, and really, I think saved that band. Because think about where they were at that point. Saint Anger was a nightmare. They had just gone through the rehab thing. When Trujillo came in, everybody was like, "Oh, they got Robert Trujillo? That's fucking great." And what a super nice guy, completely nonplussed by his fame, which is, you couldn't get any better than that. You want to get a guy that, like, we talk about meeting your idols. All the guys in Metallica, I know Lars gets a reputation for being an asshole. I've never had that experience. They're good dudes. Lars can be an asshole, but if you call him on it, he stops immediately. Plus, you want to talk about how small Lars is? I'll show you a picture of how small Lars is.
Wait a minute.
Oh no, Lars is a little dude. See if I can find that picture. I mean, he really is one of the smallest people you'll ever be around.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Where'd everybody go?
Oh, they all tapped out.
Everybody left. Leave a thumbs up.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Nice, good talk.
We should shut the show down.
And then when they come back, there's nobody here.
Just it's gone. Like the spaceship's gone. Just empty space. So,
or 8.
So yeah.
Good talk.
Yeah, fun.
Michael.
Hello.
Michael, did you have something tonight?
Oh.
Yeah, I thought you had something to show.
No. I was talking about yours, Paul, earlier, the guitar.
Oh.
Yeah. Or, I can show something. Hold on a second. It's not going to be guitar, but it is going to be something in a horror genre.
Ooh.
If anybody. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. There it is.
Not sure if you guys saw in the background, but this is one of my prized horror movie figurines.
Oh,
Pinhead.
Cool.
And look, this thing is
Don't
massive.
worry, Johnny. I never saw that movie either.
No, I never saw that.
You haven't?
No, I haven't seen it.
How does he sleep?
What's the series?
He sleeps. Okay, he just sleeps.
He sleeps
like
on
that.
a pin cushion.
Is it Hellraiser? Or something?
Hellraiser.
Yeah, Hellraiser.
No one like that. He sleeps on a pin cushion. No. Oh. All right. Getting late. Sorry.
And I got this. The only thing I bought it used. That the little box. If you watch the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. That doesn't have the attachment in the hand that originally had. Other than that, it is.
Oh, come on.
100%.
It's not authentic. No, it's not authentic if you don't have that.
Oh no, this is ridiculously awesome.
That is great, though. Yeah, that's a good
Look at his eyes.
That's cool as hell.
I mean,
it's really well done.
Yeah.
The teeth. I mean, the detail on the teeth is stunning.
Yeah, it really is.
What's the story behind? Why does this guy have all these pins in his head? I mean, I'll be the one to ask it.
Because he is.
I know it's a horror series that from the 90s and so, but what's the deal?
Well, one of the lines in the movie is "Your suffering will be legendary, even for hell." So, that gives you an idea, and he says it to one of his victims.
Looks like what's acupuncture kind of thing? Like is it like an acupuncture trying to heal and. He's got a dress on.
Believe me, he doesn't want to heal you.
Wearing it's a beautiful dress, I mean,
I always thought that
nice dress.
Yeah,
Star Trek stole.
When you guys go to bed tonight, you're fucked.
I always thought Star Trek stole the Borg cube from that.
Nice dress, Pinhead.
It's actually leather from his pieces of flesh from his victims. So there you go.
Oh my goodness.
That's a
nice,
little less pleasant.
Wow.
There's how little Lars is.
He's a munchkin.
He's Dio Little.
Wow. Dio Little. Yeah, Dio was a little guy.
Yeah, he's Dio Little. But look at the size of that head. He also has a big head.
He's got a big head.
That's one hell of a melon.
Yep. And the kid that's on the other side of him is now a morning guy in Chicago.
Cool.
An alternative station in Chicago.
Alternative. Wow.
Yeah.
What's alternative in 2020?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How do you fucking judge that?
And that was at the Big Four. That was when we're in Indio at the Big Four down there when they did that show. They did one in Indio and then one on the East Coast.
What's the KDKB? Is that your?
That's the station I used to program.
Station? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, KDKB 93.
Yeah, it's still a station, but they flipped it to alternative.
Paul, remember WCGY?
I do.
I think that was 93.3 or 93.7. Yeah.
Yeah. It was owned by Kurt, what's his face, the Red Sox broadcaster.
Oh,
Kurt
was
Gowdy.
it? That was the first kind of classic, one of the earlier classic rock channels in Boston.
Yeah, ZLX was one of the first in the country.
Yeah, ZLX.
There's the Batmobile.
Nice. That's the Adam West Batmobile.
That's the shit right there.
Dude, I got this. Check out Robin in there. I got this for literally.
Is he on the bat phone? He's on the bat phone.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, wow, yeah, he's talking.
Yeah. It's illegal to be on the phone and be in the car.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Robin's
not in the
scofflaw.
60s. Not in the 60s it wasn't.
He's a scofflaw. Will Batman sit in the car?
Burt
Oh,
Ward?
he's out of the car.
He's out of the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this for $20, man, and it's all die cast.
Good deal.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's who designed that car? The famous California Hollywood guy.
Who was that? Look inside. Look at
Come on, somebody knows.
Carol Shelby.
Wait, what is that in the middle?
Not Shelby. No, not the Shelby.
That's
Somebody in the chat tell us who designed those cars. George Barris. Thank you, Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is definitely coming through tonight. Thank you, Cobra Kai.
Yes,
Hang on a
Clayton.
second, I gotta
Clayton
dog
James
out.
Hicks. My birthday is September 22nd. Thank you.
Nice. First day of fall, right?
That's right. The autumn equinox.
Pretty
Nice.
good detail though for $20, man.
And it's the correct orange color too, like
Yes,
almost like the
exactly.
Frankenstein, almost like the Schwinn bike paint.
The 5150, not the French.
The 5150. You think it's red, and you're
Get it right. Sunset.
in your
Sunset
dreams.
orange.
It's orange.
This came in the other day, so there you got something new.
Yeah, George Barris was the one. He did the Addams Family car and the
I am
all the
on.
the weird cars of the 60s shows.
What a beautiful car, though. It really
That's
is.
cool
man.
for $20, man. Good job.
$20. Yep.
Good deal.
$20 delivered.
Delivered. Yeah.
Amazon.
Well, it's not as good as a guitar, but it's a good
No,
show.
it's not. Okay, you want? Okay, have I
Where is it?
ever shown you guys my bass guitar that I have?
It's 11:59 on the West Coast.
Yes. 259 on the East.
Why don't you go get? I go get my bass guitar.
I need some me time.
I guess you better hurry up, Michael.
Nobody gives a shit. Let's just go. We'll save it for next week because nobody cares.
No, go grab
Show
it.
it.
Let's see what you
Show it
got,
on the
Michael.
post.
Let's see it, man. Go grab it. We got a few minutes. Go grab it.
Yeah, you just got here.
I can do 5 minutes with you.
Okay.
Okay. I don't have any sound bites of you. I looked. I guess I don't.
I knew it, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Damn. Calling me out.
How many sound bites do you have? Play us some sound bites.
Let's see what I can
No,
find.
they're all me.
Oh, I gotta put my glasses on. My glasses. what's going on with this crap.
Ben Affleck is a dopey Batman. I never saw him as Batman. I never watched it.
Mancuda does like the cum face during it.
Oh!
Yuck!
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, I shredded that.
Shredded that.
That's the best feeling.
Oh yeah, I shredded that.
Oh, thanks.
I love this one too.
Video.
What is that?
I think that might have been Dave.
See, look at me. I look tired. Look how tired I look. Awesome.
How tired you look, Johnny. Jeez.
Hi, buddy.
Jeez. Hi, buddy. Oh, that laugh.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody.
And we're done.
Dogs!
There you go. Those are your sound bites for the night.
Wow. I'm glad that I'm glad that I kind of know you. Otherwise, that would be very creepy.
What? I guess so. Yeah, I guess it would be pretty creepy.
Having somebody else's voice on your phone.
Yeah, I do it for all kinds of podcasts. Everybody, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
So you're a podcast whore.
Awesome.
There you go. I've got one of those.
Yeah, I've been at sound.
Is that a 675?
Nah, this is the SR 500.
Awesome.
It has active pickup, the Bartolini.
It's a Bartolini.
That's real bitching, actually. That's real bitching, actually.
Oh, he
I
makes it
actually
back
have
on.
the very same guitar.
Now I don't know if I'm actually talking to people. Or
That's so cool.
Hang on a second, Michael. Let me look and see
Very
if I can
cool.
find that.
Very cool. That's so cool. That's real bitching, actually.
Too soon?
Holy fuck. Well, it's a bass guitar, everybody. That's the end of it. I can't right now with the voices.
Feel it and use your technique.
And he definitely has the mouse.
I'll do it, as long as Mancuda does like the cum face during it. Oh yeah, I shredded that.
Oh yeah, shredded that.
The underneath you're talking about that's nice and soft. And I want to show up with a short skirt. I want to show up with a short skirt.
Here you go, Captain.
Wow. Feel it and use your technique.
Oh,
Right now.
let's see some basses. There you go.
Same guitar,
Yeah.
Captain.
Wow.
Same guitar.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Sorry, I was playing the Johnny Beane part tonight. Disrupting everyone's show and tell.
You have the Bartolinis in there too, right? The active.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Do they come stock with Bartolinis, or did you?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's what I into my Squire. I put the Bartolinis into my Squire.
These are great basses.
Yeah, they are. You can get so many different sounds out of them, man.
Yep.
That's
These
cool. Is it a bolt-on neck or a neck through or
No, it's a bolt-on.
without a plate though? That's kind of and it's active pickups. I got to get my bass. I got to get this restrung and bring it to the shop and have my tech guy tune it up.
These are great little basses.
Play Big Bottom, but yeah, you guys, you and Michael need to play Big Bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you guys want to play us out?
Go for it.
All right, it's gonna be Michael and Neanderthal playing us out.
Play us out, boys.
Dueling basses. Thank you everybody for watching.
Thanks everyone.
Good night.
Have a great week.
Beh.
Bibbit.
Let's go, dude. can't right now. Okay.
Same card.
Let me know when you're done.
No, we're gonna keep going all night. You ain't going nowhere, John.
It was a little Iron Maiden for you.
Yes, it was.
Yep. Little Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. We're all going to be in trouble now because.
How about a little Believer?
We'll get flagged for it.
What key are we in?
Everybody else. Oh, look at it. Look, Johnny's been. All right, now we're Spinal Tap.
Now we're talking.
The bigger the cushion, the sweeter the pushing. That's what I said. The looser the baseband, the deeper the quicksand, or so I have read. My baby fits me like a flesh tuxedo. I'd like to sink her with my pink torpedo. Big bottom, big bottom. Talk about bum cakes, my girl's got 'em. So much for Straturday Night Live.
Hey, get it, Johnny.
My neighbors probably don't like that.
Oh, can they hear that?